Hey, you. What's up? We back in the mix. Let's get it. What's up with everybody? My name is Ego, and I'm back. Did you miss me? Jermiah Johnson. He was the first person in the door. Boxing Ego is big money ego. My guy, bro. I look forward to hearing you kick the knowledge. Let's get it. Jermiah Johnson. Appreciate you. He was the first. Can we get the clap emojis? He was the very first. We got to start celebrating. Listen, I'm all about community here. If you guys haven't noticed, you can't spell the word community without the word unity. Do you understand what I'm saying? What I've brought to boxing is much different than anybody else. Can we get the clap emojis up? You can't spell community without the U-N-I-T-Y, like Queen Latifah would say. U-N-I-T-Y, it's a unity. Bro, I'm all about community here. We got a great thing going. I'm going to keep on trucking. Ego's Army going to keep riding. Digital mob. You see what I'm saying? Tucker Worthington, what's up? Somebody said you are the biggest Crawford hater on YouTube. That's what's up. Block him. Yeah, block him if he ain't already blocked. He probably, my shooters, they do a hell of a job, so he probably already blocked. If he's not blocked, block him. We gonna block him. Notice when you're great, they gonna hate. Notice if you say something that somebody doesn't want to hear this year, 2022, is hate. You a D-rider, you a hater. But there's one thing that they haven't been able to figure out. Well, actually two things. One, how to stop me. And then two, you can dislike, but you can't disprove. All that, like, you don't understand. I'm like Thanos with the Infinity Stones. When I know, like, I don't think some of y'all understand how the Aries mind is set up. I really don't. So I'm gonna give you a brief lesson. When they hate, donate. Shout out to Jermiah Johnson. Okay, it's lovely. He said, when they hate, donate. Let's get it. CashApp on the screen, Zelle on the screen, super chat. Leave me a comment, leave me a like, all that good stuff. Let's go. Let's work. I'm gonna tell you how my brain is set up. Historically, you'll find a lot of Aries were natural born leaders throughout history. It's not my opinion. Look it up. And the thing is, when you have someone with such conviction, such as myself, there's nothing you can do to discourage that unless you enlighten me, prove me wrong. Like, I don't care if you don't want to hear what I'm saying about Canelo or Crawford. That doesn't affect me at all. Shout out to Luis Solis, Mexico, San Diego. When they hate, donate. I got you, Papa. He said, donate to Ego Mafia. Let's get it. We're going to continue to push the envelope and speak that good gospel in boxing. Please come in and smash the like button. Now, again, I'm not here to stroke your ego. No pun intended. The audio is crispy. Shout out to Ricky Williams. I told you, they can't outwork me. I'm behind the scenes doing little tweaks and stuff. There's no one that can outwork me in all the boxing. Let's get it. I promise you. We fine-tuning, we tweaking. Kenya P, what's up? Diacona, he from around the corner. Ego's Army is in here. Ricky Williams, yeah, let's get it. Reverend Ego. Bro, they still can't prove me wrong. I like everything I'm saying, I really feel. Even if you see me in public, I'm gonna say the same thing because I really feel what I'm saying. I'm giving you the realest, the real spill. This is Evander Holyfield, the real deal. I'm telling you what I see in the ain't no love lost. I ain't got no problem with no fighter. I don't got no problem with nobody in boxing. But I will speak the truth. Bro, listen, I'm giving you the real spill. I'm Holyfield. I'm taking y'all to church in the Holyfield. I'm the real deal. Y'all, when y'all gonna understand this? Errol Spence. I'm gonna keep saying it, and I love pissing you off. It gets me off like my lawyer when the fucking judge lets me off. Bro, HC picks. I love to piss y'all off because if all I have to do is get on here and speak the truth about boxing and it's gonna make you feel a type of way, then I love it. Because as long as the message arrives and resonates with one person, then I did my job. I don't care. Like, bro, I'm not a social media type of person. Now y'all done set AC picks off. Y'all better stop. Y'all better stop. Shout out to AC picks. Bro, I'm a locomotion. I'm a train. It won't stop. Prove me wrong and then it'll stop. That's the only way. Terrence Crawford is a good fighter, great fighter. I think a lot of his business decisions are under question. And it continues to be that case. Whether you like it or don't like it, I don't care. But guess what? You're not going to prove me wrong. I can assure you that. Because when you speaking from the heart and you saying everything that's real in a chronological, factual order, there's nothing to prove wrong. How are you going to prove wrong the truth? That's what I'm giving to you. So that doesn't even make sense. Bro, Errol Spence has been steadfast, him and his team, and really his fan base. The things they said they were going to do ultimately got done. Errol said, hey, start that cat. I'm going to fight Danny Garcia. That's my tune-up. He fought Danny Garcia as his tune-up. He said, I don't need no tune-up. I got no wreck. I don't need no tune-up. He didn't need no tune-up. Then he beat Danny Garcia. He said, hey, I'll fight Manny Pacquiao. I'll fight Pacquiao. He was scheduled to fight Manny Pacquiao. Y'all some bums. Y'all some bums. You know what I'm saying is the truth. You a bum. Sick of these bums. Everything I'm saying. He said, I'll fight Manny Pacquiao. He even called him out for years. I was there. Mikey Garcia fight. Pacquiao got his butt in the ring. Oh, I want to, and then didn't want to fight him. And then Pacquiao all of a sudden wanted to fight him after he flew through a car. Listen, y'all done tried it. Y'all done met your match. This is a bridge too far. Pacquiao didn't want to fight Earl till he flew through a car. Listen, I'm a star. Listen. I'm the villain. Return of Jafar. When it comes to the world of boxing, I'm a star. This is a bridge too far. Pacquiao didn't want to fight Earl till he flew through a car. I'm the kid with the most bars. Listen, Pacquiao, all of a sudden, when the man flipped through the vehicle and all that crash test dummy stuff, then Pacquiao all of a sudden wanted to fight him. Errol had been calling him out, and it didn't look like we was nowhere close to the fight until he flew to the car. Now he right for the picking. Now he right for the pimp. But people were saying, oh, Errol's done. He's stiffer than a mummy. Pacquiao didn't want to fight Errol. He thought he was a crash test dummy. You know what I'm saying? When he flew out the car, then all of a sudden he want to make the fight. And then the only reason the fight didn't happen is because of Errol's eye. And based on what I know and what I've seen, Errol would have beat the brakes off of Pacquiao if they would have fought when they were scheduled to fight. He lucky. Man, I like Pacquiao. He cool. But he lucky that eye thing pulled Errol. Bro, Pacquiao, how he gonna beat Errol? He bigger, younger, damn near stronger. They both strong, but you know what I'm saying? Physically stronger, could take a punch, volume puncher. Bro, the Ugas, he had no answers for Ugas. None. Yo, Ego Bud's sister made a hostile tweet today about new media against Bud, but it's crazy because all the legends support Bud. It's weirdo-ish. Listen, shout out to Bud's family. I mean, that's his sister, so she gonna want to protect, and you know what I'm saying? Like, she's not gonna want to hear nothing about their brother. I don't expect nothing different from a family member, but it still don't change nothing I'm saying. Like, bro, like for starters, let me say it like this. There's nobody in boxing that is nicer than me. There's nobody in boxing that's better than me. There's nobody in boxing that's going to outthink me. So if the logic is you said something that I don't agree with, that I can't disprove or I can't refute intelligently, you're a D-rider, you're a hater, you're against Bud, or, you know, whatever the fighter is, then you've already lost the battle. Because I look at boxing like the court of law. I'm Judge Dredd. I'm the judge, the jury, and the executioner. You can't go into court and then someone's a plaintiff making an argument against you and they spitting facts, tons of evidence, giving the judge all the receipts. Here, judge, here, ha, ha, ha. You know what I'm saying? Judge is like, oh, they loaned you loaned them $5,000 and they said they was going to pay back and then they didn't pay it back. Let me see the receipt. And then they show you an invoice. They show you the email. They show you the text. That's evidence. You're not going to win your case if they have all this stuff leveraged against you. And the only thing you can say is, oh, Your Honor, he's a hater. Your Honor, this person hates me. But they showing you the receipts. They showing you what it is and what it ain't. You can't just say, oh, this. But in boxing, that's exactly what y'all try to do. I'm telling you what I feel about a situation regarding whoever, Canelo, whatever, Chupapi Muñeño. They say, oh, you hate Canelo. I'm telling you what I feel about Bud Crawford and the good, the bad, and the ugly, right? They say, oh, you hate Bud. So the years I went to Omaha and covered Bud, when, bro, I'm not even gonna put no one on blast, but I remember I went to a specific Bud fight. There was no coverage at that fight because it was in Omaha or Lincoln. Bro, channels bigger than mine didn't even go to the fight. I think there was another fight. You remember how they used to have like sometimes multiple fights? Bro, there was no, like I said, I ain't gonna name drop a bunch of people, but I was the biggest channel there. They didn't, like, I'm not, you know how sometimes other channels, they'll send reporters to the event for them. That particular Bud fight, they didn't have no one covering the fight. They didn't send no one to cover the fight. It was me. How do I know? Because every video I was posting was exclusive and the views was going crazy. And then you look on the other channels and then they had to, you know what I'm saying, rip a video from Instagram or something. There was no, like, I mean, you could tell when somebody has a camera at a fight, it is their footage versus, you know, you got this off of the Instagram or something. So y'all wasn't saying none of this before. So silence. Yeah, Big Ward. Welcome back. Welcome back, yo. So I'm not like I said, I'm not moved by that. I'm not moved. You can't tell me about my character. No, there was media there, but what I'm saying, it was there. None of the big channels was there. Like, you know what I'm saying? There was none of the big channel. I wasn't in the media. There was other people, like maybe local people, but in local deadline writers and, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. I'm talking about big YouTube channels. They didn't have nobody there. It might have been the Ndongo fight. I forgot. John Molina and Ndongo, one of them that I went to. And I know too, because I've covered many a fight. So I know the reporters for the different organizations. You see what I'm saying? I know pretty much all. I know, you know what I'm saying, Fight Hype reporters. I know Ellie reporters. Ellie, you know what I'm saying? I know who works for who and have these relationships with people, you know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. So nobody, it's not like I said, if your claim to fame is you say something that I don't like, but it's true and I don't like it, you hate Bud, or that doesn't really do anything to me. That doesn't do anything to me, bro. Because my whole synopsis, the stuff I tell you, literally has nothing to do with love and hate. I don't wake up on hate mode. I say that to some of y'all. Y'all be haters before me. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Maurice. He sent $1 in the Zelle. God bless you. He said, man, get it, ego. Oh yeah, I'm working. I'm working, man. So yeah, I don't look at love and hate. Like, that's not when I'm giving an assessment or a synopsis or breaking down boxing, that's not what it is. I don't say, oh, I hate this guy, so I must say this. And I agree, or not I agree, but I understand it to a degree, because there's a lot of that in boxing. There's a lot of people that do hate. There are a lot of people that say, like, I just posted this on my Twitter. People are spreading a narrative that Andre Ward ducked Better Biev. Man, stop. Better Biev had like 2 fights when Ward retired. He had like 8 fights or something. He wasn't nobody. It was before the Vostok fight. He didn't fight Vostok for 2 years. So it's just a different timeline. So I get it. I understand that there are people that really be out here hating and really do it. But, it's like, you're not finna lump me in with that. The stuff I'm saying, I feel. And I can show you and I can prove at the very least why I feel that way. Bro, Terrence Crawford, he's dope. He's good, brilliant fighter. But that doesn't mean he make brilliant. That's like me saying Michael Jordan, he's the best basketball player ever. That don't mean he the best owner. It don't mean he the best coach ever. So what are y'all talking about? If Michael Jordan is the best basketball player, does that automatically equate to the best owner and the best coach? You know what I'm saying? Michael Jordan played with the Chicago Bulls. So does Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr got 9 rings, between player rings and coach rings. Jordan don't got 9 rings. I'm not dissing Jordan. I love Jordan. You see what I'm saying? He ain't got 9. So, it's possible that even though Jordan, the player, is better than Steve Kerr, maybe Steve Kerr, the coach, is coaching people to success more than Jordan could, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And that's all it is when it comes to this Bud situation, bro. Bud can be the best fighter in the world. That doesn't mean he make the best decisions, and I'm finna agree with everything that he says or does. If you think like that, good. That's you. That is not me. Don't watch me. I don't know what to tell you. So there are a lot of questionable things that is really like just little things. You know what I'm saying? From Bud on Father's Day, he's saying, I'm so angry inside. Like, why? What? I don't get that. You know what I'm saying? You got beautiful family, kids that look athletic and doing. Why even post that? You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to tell a grown man what he can post about, but you are in the public eye, and then you post that, mean you want people to see it. So to me, that was weird. That's just weird. Why on Father's Day all day you say, I'm so pissed and angry, I can't control. I don't know what he said, bro. He said something like that. It says, I might seem, so see, I'm very transparent. It says, I might see on Father's Day, he said, I might seem happy on the outside, but I'm really an angry person in the inside. Like, what the heck? And then meanwhile, people who love you and support your career, they just want to see, like, what's the news? Like, what's up with Errol Spence? You know what I'm saying? What's up with the fight? You talking about you angry on the inside? Why? What? I don't know what's on in his personal life, but that's just crazy to put on Father's Day, bro. That's verbatim what it says. Again, I don't, people could post whatever they want. Some people might not agree with something I tweeted. I don't care. But I might seem happy on the outside, but I'm really an angry person on the inside. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, what do we like when you have a following, you're being followed, and people are tapping in with you. And that's what you have to say. You know what I'm saying? Then the other thing that's kind of weird is the Charlo conversation. You literally were with Top Rank, couldn't get the fight, suing Bob Arum, still go to Top Rank fights. Just little stuff like that. Like I don't know, maybe we just different as like mindsets, you know what I'm saying? Because I know if I'm suing someone for racial prejudice or bias or messing my career up, I'm not finna be pulling up to their fights. And I understand he worked with Keyshawn Davis and big brother to Shakur Stevenson. I'm telling you, bro, I ain't pulling up. Bro, there's like old jobs and I never even went back if I didn't like the store manager or something. I'm like I said, maybe I'm just Tom Hanks and Castaway. I'm on my own island here, but bro, I don't do stuff. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't going back. I ain't going, like if I'm suing Top Rank, I ain't going to no Top Rank gym. I'm not going to know. You have to meet up at another gym. You see what I'm saying? I ain't going to no shows. That's just who I am. That's who I am as a person. So, you know, it's just weird. The Charlo conversation, I think that's weird. Like, why are we even talking about Crawford and Charlo? See, this is the part of my job that I don't really fancy because, like, the internet, it's just like people have the attention span of a pistachio. Their attention span be this big. It's like people, like, it's just too many narratives. You see what I'm saying? Like the narrative from Bud Crawford team Crawford, Bud Buddy fans, all that was Errol Spence was ducking. Now, seemingly, this is the opportune time to make the Errol Spence and Crawford fight. Errol saying, hey, I cleaned up my side of the street, was popping, printing shirts up. Why are we even talking about Charlo Crawford in another division when you haven't even got this? Like, that's weird to me, bro. That is weird. Like, you in this world, you have to know what you want. First of all, you can't just set a goal. You have to set steps that you're going to take and consistently take them to achieve your goal. That's a reality. But you have to first at least have the vision of what you even want. Like some people, they're like, oh, how do you make it on YouTube and things like that? Some people want that for the wrong reason. Oh, how you get views and stuff like that. You've already lost. Like, bro, listen, everybody that done hit me up, this is the cold hard truth. Everybody that's ever hit me up, and I get it a lot, in my DMs asking me, how do I get views on YouTube? You've already lost. Because you're going into a new venture where you're not successful, and the first thing on your mind is how to get views. You've lost. Until you change your mindset, you've lost. If your first thing is how I make money on YouTube, you don't even know how to title a video. You're not even good on the mic. You don't even know how to professionally hold people's attention span and MC a crowd. You talking about money and views, you're lost. You've already lost, bro. The reason I'm able to do what I do on top of being great is I put the work in. I didn't ask for no handouts. I didn't ask for anybody to do the work for me. When I started, there weren't a million tutorials that show you every step of how to grow your YouTube channel. There wasn't none of that. YouTube don't give you no manual. There's no instruction book. And at the time when I started, I had no one to turn to. So when you have no one to turn to in this life, then you look inward. When you're not used to being able to rely on others to get it done. I can't ask I love my parents. I can't ask them how to be successful on YouTube. They've never done that. You know what I'm saying? They still look for things on their iPads and stuff. So that means I had to look inward. I got to figure it out. I can't turn to my parents. That's not their generation of YouTube. You see what I'm saying? Nobody in my family did this. Nobody. Nobody in my inner circle, friends, did this. I did this. So, people focus on a lot of the wrong things, I believe. And, with the Crawford situation, back to that, I think it's extremely weird to suggest that Errol Spence was ducking and dodging and stuff. And then now you have this clear runway and you're talking about Charlo. Why? That makes me question some things. Why Charlo's doing his own thing in another division and just became undisputed and got 1,000,000 mandatories? Why? I don't even want to hear personally Crawford even talking about Charlo. See, I think Jermell did a pretty good job. Like, I'm not saying he ain't taking no shots, but Jermell Charlo, he kind of dismissed it. He was dismissive of it. He said, man, go fight Errol, take less money, challenge yourself, sit there, shut up, be quiet. That's what he said. So when the media kept probing and asking Jermell about Crawford, he basically said, why y'all keep even asking me about him? He's not in my weight class. So to me, the storylines aren't adding up. You can't say someone's ducking you and then you get the full, like, clear runway to fight Errol seemingly, and we're still talking about other things. Moving up in 54. I thought you were supposed to be undisputed again at 147. That's weird, bro. To me, that's weird. And then boxing media and boxing fans, y'all run along with this stuff. Y'all run along with it like it's a video game. Like, oh, I don't want to fight Chung Lee anymore. I want to fight Vega. And I'm like, what? I thought Chung Lee was the battle that y'all said y'all wanted to see. Weird, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that's why a lot of people, I'm just being real. A lot of y'all ain't gonna make it and be your ultimate self and achieve the ultimate level of success. You're not gonna make it because you don't stick with nothing long enough. Do you hear me? A lot of y'all is not gonna make it. I'm not saying you can't make some money, you can't do decent for yourself, but if doing decent is here, you could be up here if you just stuck with something. But a lot of people don't have it. They're like, oh, okay, fast forward. People don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear what I'm saying. But like I said, I don't care if I can affect one person on my channel that I built from the ground up with no help. You know what I mean? Then I've done my mission. People don't want to hear the truth. They want to be coddled. They want to be off the breast milk, spoon fed. Pop your titty out the boy mouth and let him grow. Bro, you got to pop that titty out your mouth and be a man and be a woman. You have to wean yourself off of this stuff. Like, bro, the number one thing that is going to keep y'all in last place or in the middle of the race, these people turn over in bed and wake up, and the first thing it is they phone. You a bum. You a bum, you hear me? Bro, if you can't put your phone down, you a bum. Because listen, I was lucky enough to be in a generation where we had lives before I had a phone. You see what I'm saying? Like, we had to ride bikes and stuff. You dig? You understand me? I had to go get creative. We used to trespass and do crazy stuff trying to find adventure. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't drug use and phones and all this fake dopamine. Y'all not gonna listen, there's a lot of y'all not gonna make it. Y'all not gonna make it to your higher self because you don't want to put down technology. You have no restraint. You have no consistency. And I could tell by boxing fans because it's the same thing in the fight game. The same thing keep happening in the fight game. You got a person like Canelo. 1 week ago, y'all told me Canelo was pound for pound number one. 1 week ago, I'm just saying a week, but it's been longer. You know what I'm saying? Roughly a week ago, y'all told me Canelo's the best. He's the best fighter that ever lived and all this stuff. He lose to Bevo, all that's dead. Ain't nobody even really saying that no more. You don't stick with nothing. People say Errol's ducking, Errol don't want no smoke, Errol don't want. Now Errol collect all the belts on PBC. Crawford keep his one belt that he been having. Crawford become a free agent. Y'all talking about Errol need to fight Jaron Ennis. Y'all talking about Crawford, Conor Ben. Crawford need to move up and fight 54. You don't stick with anything long enough to see the results. See, the reason why I will always have success as long as I'm breathing is because I'm going to stick with it and I don't quit to the point where I'm going to see the results. Listen, I have never in my life failed at anything. And I know it sounds boastful, like I'm gloating. The reason I've never failed is because I've never quit. You can go look at my track record, ask anybody when I was a kid. Anything that I was insanely passionate about, I have never once quit and just gave up. You know, even like, I'm not saying for a temporary time I put something down or whatever, and then I always come back to it. If it's something I'm passionate about, I always come back. If you do not quit, there's no way you can fail. How can you fail? It don't even make sense. So I've never failed. I've never failed. Like YouTube. If I quit, then I failed. Because trust me, YouTube has this hurdle. It's called the adpocalypse. Advertisers are pulling out. You got to roll with the punches like a boxer. That's why we like boxing. Because it teaches you about life. Bro, the apocalypse was, ask any major creator whose predominant income was based on YouTube ad revenue. That was bad. It was a bad time. YouTube start putting all these things. They talking about, oh, is your video for children? I ain't making no kids video. I ain't Walt Disney, cuz. What you talking about? Advertisers was scared, wasn't putting no money out. That's life. You gotta rock with it. But YouTube, they got my money right now. Listen, YouTube, you hear me? Hey, YouTube, I know you're listening. I know y'all listening with the algorithm. Y'all got my money right now. Man, stop playing with me, bro. So y'all got to learn to stick with stuff. People say, oh, Errol's ducking. And then now we hopefully could get the fight. You're talking about Crawford, Charlo. Who cares, bro? Who cares? I'm telling you, this is the same mentality. Some of y'all can only focus on Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, TikTok. You know why? Because it's short form content. Your brain can't take, that's why people don't want to read a book. They don't want to read a book because it take too long. And they read like Mayweather's or whatever their situation is. Today, Junior, and you don't want to get better at nothing. See, y'all don't really want to get better. Bro, I'm about to flame y'all. Shout out to Don Vaughn. That's my man. I'm the Don Juan. We got 5 from Don Vaughn. Let's get it. Money goes sent to my baby. Bro. Salute King Ego speaking facts. I failed for 5 years trading. Then I had my light bulb moment and became successful on my own, and my own blood doubted. Bro, that's just projection. That's going to happen. Bro, Kenya, they some bums. Bro, y'all can't read. Y'all can't even read a book now. Now y'all blaming me because y'all can't read. Bro, I know you was scared. Bro, the worst feeling in the world when the teacher, they remember that popcorn reading when the teacher calling you to read a page and you know you can't read? You trying to proofread real quick to see if there's any difficult words? Dissertation. You're dumb. You can't read. You try to proofread, try to find a difficult word. Bro, they try to hurry. They knew that they sweating and stuff. Bro, you seen that video with the white dude with the veins coming out of his head, and that's how they looking. Bro, what's that white boy with the veins coming out of his? That's how y'all was looking when the teacher was calling on y'all to read. Bro, you looking like that kid with the veins because you knew you didn't know them words. Bro, look, this what they Hey, when the teacher used to try to have y'all read, this y'all. Look, bro, this y'all. The attention span is gone for Americans. I don't know about other countries, but in America, y'all y'all know y'all can't read them words. I could tell you're a bud hater, and they spell hater with 2 T's. That's a hatter. I'm the Mad Hatter. You say I'm a mad hater, and you call me the Mad Hatter because you're a bum. You think this is Alice in Wonderland, bro? They call me a hater with 2 T's. Ain't that something? They say I'm a mad hatter, but they try to call me a mad hater. Y'all can't spell, y'all can't read, and be the first to talk about Floyd. At least Floyd got 1 billion. You got nothing. Shanti, I'm lying. All right. Bro, listen. I hate that. People are like, oh, Floyd can't read. Bro, you can't read neither. But okay, so if you could be 2 non-reading muff, would you rather be the billionaire non-reader or the person that can't read that work at Del Taco? That work at you know what I'm saying? The custodian at a middle school. Huh? Kids throwing up all day. Cause you know about middle school, elementary school, the kids be throwing up. And then you the custodian, so you got to get that bag with that sawdust and throw it over the throw up. Bro, I can't work in no elementary school as no custodian because them kids be throwing up too much. And now they got a syrup, painkiller, cigarette, weed, Hennessy, vodka. Bro, now the kids probably on everything. I can't do it, bro. I don't really F with throw up. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, that's just nasty. You know what I'm saying? When people throw up. Bro, they be like Seth Brundle in The Fly, Jeff Goldblum. Remember when he tried to eat the powdered donut? He said, ugh, and then threw up on him? Yeah, I ain't messing with that throw up. He said they reading the Cat in the Hat facts. They got to read nothing but they on a Dr. Seuss diet. And they talking about the next person. And they pee on themselves. I remember, this is a true story. This girl, her name was Melissa. I don't even know why I told you her name. But anyway, this girl, she peed on herself and she said she spilled her apple juice. I'm like, apple juice don't smell like apple cider vinegar, so we know you're lying. You wet yourself. Did she try to, man, that is not no apple juice. Bro, apple juice don't smell spicy like that. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you could at least say apple cider because it got some spice to it. Bro, piss got that ring to it. You see what I'm saying? She said, man, apple juice, you a skunk. There ain't no apple juice. Ain't no apple juice that smell like, bro, that's a true story. This girl, Melissa, she peed on the ground in the middle of the class for no reason. Like, why don't you ask to use the bathroom? My teacher had like a hall pass. It was just like a wooden block with some keys. You could have just asked to use the bathroom. You just gonna pee in front of everybody. You just wet the. I'm gonna make you at the I'm gonna make you. You Chris Brown. You pissy. You R. Kelly. Oh. You just gonna pee in front of the whole class, bro. How are you so like you know when you gotta pee? You know what I'm saying, bro? She the R. Kelly in my classroom. I'm not trying to be rude. Hey, teacher, feeling you. Try to go to the bathroom. Give me that vroom. Finna take a pee. Right in my head. Bro, come on. You gonna pee in the class, bro. Y'all that scared to read, y'all gonna pee on yourself? Bro, I'm gonna make you at the bed. You know what you're for. Bring your body like a limbo. I'm gonna make you feel like an info tonight. Bro, you do Chris Brown, you go wet the bed. Shout out to Kenya B. Man, get my likes up. Y'all some pissy bums that can't read. Yeah, I love my job. Bro, I get to talk like this. Yeah. I'm gonna make you happy, man. I'm gonna make you happy, man. Piss, piss, and a drip, drip. Betty when I'm sip, sip. I'm gonna take me where get pip. Bro, come on. Y'all, y'all some pissy. Y'all pissy, bruh. Anyway, Crawford. I don't know. What y'all want from me, bro? What do y'all want? I feel like Tyrese. What more do you want from me? Hey, y'all want to see me cry on camera, huh? I know that haters, they want to see me cry. Because when Wilder lost, they was making videos and say ego cried. All right. Y'all, bro, I'll break the internet if I cry on tape. Bro, that'll break the internet. Y'all want to see me cry so bad. Y'all want to see the Terminator cry. You close your boots, give it. But you cry. Y'all want to see me cry, huh? Because y'all always be leaving nasty comments. And, oh, yeah, after your boy Errol Spence gets it, you're going to cry. Y'all say everybody's my boy. Bunch of bums. He said, Bud don't want that. Bro, why do y'all think I care who wins all these fights? Stop it. Bro, I wish I would cry over a fight outcome. Y'all sound stupid. I never understood why people cry on camera. Like, that's what, bro. I know I make ugly faces when I cry. So I'm definitely not finna hold the phone up. Bro, bro, you know when you cry, you look like 80% uglier. You hear me? Bro, when you cry and you ugly cry, you get like 80% uglier. Like, it don't matter if you got a fresh taper, a fresh haircut, nice clothes on, you get 85% uglier just from crying. Bro, my eyes swell up, start changing color. I look crazy, bro. Bro, you go from Jason Momoa to Toxic Crusader in no time. Like, bro, bro, like, you just, how you gonna cry and hold the phone up? That this new generation, y'all suck. You hold the phone, you tearing on the iPhone, and Shanti said my nose get all red. She looking like Rudolph. Rudolph the red. Bro, the worst thing you could do if you're like crying, like your parents disciplined you, if that even happens anymore, the worst thing you could do is look in the mirror. Because you see how pathetic you look. You notice you got 82% uglier. And then just seeing yourself in that saddened state, you look in the mirror, it make you cry harder. Bro, I don't look in the mirror when I cry. I treat the mirror like Candyman. Nah. Don't look in that mirror, bro, because it's gonna make you cry worse. You be like, I try my best. And then you look. I try my best. Like, nah, bro. It's gonna get worse. Like, bro, it's just you start making James Brown noises. Wow, living in America. Bro, too hot for the hot. Go cry with the bro. Bro. It get worse, bro. You look at the mirror, it get ugly. Your whole day be shot. Y'all ever cry so bad you fell asleep? Bro, one time I was shedding crocodile tears as a kid, and I was like, bro, I did the Van Damme from Bloodsport. Next thing I know, I just woke up. Bro, it's like the end of the movie, bro. I like it was weird. I had a bunk bed. I was on the bottom bunk and I was like in a praying kneel position and I was like crying real bad. My parents, yeah, I don't know. I was bad. So, parents did something, spanked me or whatever was. And then I hit that blood sport. And then I just woke up and I was like, I was just on my bed. Like, I don't know how I fell asleep. Bro, it was too powerful to cry. It like drained me. I woke up, it was nighttime. My mom like, oh, dinner's ready. Like, what the hell happened? Bro, it was like I blacked out almost, but it was weird. When you cry so hard, you look like the dude, but somewhere deep down inside, I still love you. Bro. Shout out to Adrian, you a fool. Hey, it's hot as hell here. This fake crying got me hot, bro. Bro, he passed though. He was a boxer too. Bro, that's what happened when you try to hold the cry in too long and it just rip out. Bro, the cry pop up like Tyson Fury in the 12th round with Wilder. Like you can't even stop it. Oh gosh, y'all tripping. Anyway, back to this Crawford thing, man. What else y'all want? Shout out to George Richardson. The money forever. The money goes into my baby. We got a $5 from George Richardson Jr. He says, salute, King. You are giving out real game. Oh, okay. That was earlier when I was spitting the gems. Yeah, man. I want to see people. I want to see Eagles Army survive and, not survive. That's not a good term. Succeed. Yeah, bro. The attention span killed me in boxing. Like, it's like people said they want this and that, and then you don't really want that. How you going to spread this whole narrative that Errol Spence ducking, and then it looks like the best opportunity to make the fight, and you talking about Charlo and other people fighting either one of them? It's insane to me, bro. And I'm telling you, that stick with itness, if you want to succeed, that's how you do it. Bro, if you attack something every single day, there's no way it'll fail. Like, nothing, the universe ain't gonna stand in the way, bro. Me and the universe got a great understanding. If I attack something diligently and I'm putting my best foot forward, the universe will get out of your way. It's the only way. Like, there's nothing, even in the animal planet. Like, if you got in a fight with a bear, something as like menacing as a bear could be, and then he was clawing you up and you just kept coming for him with a knife, bro, that bear is going to retreat. If you see me in the falls with a bear, help the bear, bro, the bear will retreat. Like, if it don't kill you, like, don't listen, full disclosure, don't go out there trying to fight no bear. That bear you up. You be Leonardo in The Revenant. Bro, listen, you be Leo DiCaprio in The Revenant. I'm not telling you to, this is just an analogy. I'm not telling you to go start trouble with a bear. If you see me in the falls with a bear, help the bear. I ain't telling you to do like mystical now. But if you just, any animal, like, you know what I'm saying? You just kept getting up for more and come back. Bro, ain't nobody gonna want to just fight all day. And like, yeah, I had to clarify that because Ego got me killed from a bear. Like, no, don't do that. Ego has some good life gems, facts, because I live life and I go through the trials. Listen, people understand it, don't understand it, it don't matter. As long as I connect to the right people that need to hear it, then we good, we working. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's why boxing is so imperative, because it's the sport where I think boxing is the most analogous to life. Shout out to, listen, get the claps up. We don't have community without unity. My boy Askar Hussein with the $50 cash app. It's looking like Wildberry Skittles. Y'all got to get the likes up. The man just dropped $50. Don't be a bum hating. The man just sent $50 in the form of a donation, and y'all need to quit hating. I'm really tired of the boxing legends throwing dirt on Spence's name. I'm definitely getting into that. Shout out to Kenya B. Shout out to Diacono, Jeremiah. There we go. Eagles Army. Luis, yeah, let's get it. I needed to heal the real ish. Man, we all need to hear it sometimes. Listen, if you attack life and you attack whatever, like, see, this is the thing. People run from fear. They run from their fear. Like, whatever, oh, I don't want it. Like, they don't want to see the results. They don't want to see, they rather live in a comfortable world. It's like getting out of bed. Of course, it feels better under them covers. But what you need to be doing is, when the alarm clock went off, you need to get up and get your day started. People want, like, it's backwards, because your brain is set up almost for you to fail. And I know, listen, I know that sounds crazy. Your brain is set up for you to fail, because your brain, you have to think of like our ancestors, and during the Mesozoic era, Jurassic era, stuff like that, survival was dependent on decisions you made. So we all have this pre-programming to protect thyself, unless you have some kind of disorder, like mental, issues. But if you left, like if you lived, you're a caveman, you lived in a cave, and you went out at late at night, you get abducted by a pterodactyl. You just, you know what I'm saying? Pterodactyl might snatch you up. T-Rex is out there lurking, they had to have some nocturnal dinosaurs. So it's like you staying safe and staying in that cave at the wrong time, you know what I'm saying? Or during a flood or something like that. That was your survival. So we haven't evolved past that, as humans. So at the end of the day, your brain's always going to be in protect mode. Oh, if I leave this cave, there's a pterodactyl, there's a flood, but there's also your future out there. You see what I'm saying? You sitting up here worrying about everything that could go wrong. That's why you got to protect yourself. Use the tools you have. Make a spear. So if something does, like, you don't want confrontation, but if confrontation is there, you got to, try to defend yourself. People don't want to do that. People, especially with social media, that's why there's higher levels of depression, because of social media, because people are judging their lives based on what they see on the phone. You know what I'm saying? And people just see what online, what you're able to see. Like even OnlyFans, there's some chicks making money on that OnlyFans. But here's what you don't see. Some of them chicks that are OnlyFans, they family might disown them because they decided to do, porn or be a sex worker. You only see that this Beezy bought a Beamer Benz, a Bentley. You don't know that her whole family disowned her because they don't agree with her being a sex worker. You know what I'm saying? So people judge you judge without not knowing the whole situation. You see what I'm saying? You seeing like the fun stuff, but you don't know, what people are going through and what happens behind the scenes. What, like, to do OnlyFans, and I'm not, knocking, get it how you live, but to do OnlyFans and reveal your body, you might have like dudes that is out here stalker type dudes. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to necessarily show you all that, but I guarantee you there's some creeps out there. Your family could have disowned you, friends, can't get a boyfriend because they like, oh, I don't want to mess with her. She, she for the streets. That's, that's the reality. So, you got to live your truth. It is what it is. But yeah, like I got some stuff coming. I don't want to reveal too much, but I got some stuff coming. Y'all should like if y'all enjoy the conversations we having. Memphis, man, what's up? Um, Askar Hussein dropped a 50 piece nugget. Shout out to Kenya B. He brought up something that I love because I want to talk about it. Errol Spence is being so disrespected. I mean, it's crazy. Boxing has become a finger pointing game and charade where if you don't say what someone wants you to say, you're a D-rider, you're a hater. It's like, can we get back to the days where you can have varying opinions, but you have to explain what you mean and why you're saying what you're saying. And I'll be honest, when it comes to Crawford Spence, many of the legends that I grew up watching, respect their boxing mind, their careers, what they're saying to me, a lot of it's not resonating with me because it's not the breakdown of it. You know what I'm saying? It's not, I don't care. Crawford is dope. Spence is dope. So for that reason, it's that type of fight. You can make an argument for either guy. It's the argument that you're making. That's the part that I'm not understanding. If you pick Crawford, great. If you pick Errol, great. It's the actual ability or inability to break down your thoughts. And that, like, even when I come from like sales, I have an extensive sales background. I could sell water to a well. Oh my gosh. So in sales, if you're pitching an idea and you want an investor or something, you got to grab them in. You got to have a catch and a hook and make them want to spend the money that they have on what you're talking about. See how that works? So it's not that, it's like Shark Tank. I don't even really watch that like that, but it's the same concept. Shark Tank, people pitch their product and ideas. This product A could be better than product B, but if the pitch for product B is better than A, product B might get picked up. That's life. That's life. You know what I'm saying? You could have a better product right here. But if this person has a good product, but they can outmaneuver you or outpitch you, they winning. It's just like success. There's somebody out here that suck. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be politically correct. There's somebody out here winning at what you do that is worse than you. That's a reality. So if you're a rapper, there's a rapper out here that suck and you can actually spit. You can actually grab the people, but they hustle might be better than you. They pitch, their graphics, the CD album covers is making more people click. They putting their music out for others to criticize. See, I could attest to this too. A lot of the dopest artists are like tortured souls. And I had to wrap my head around this. We have a craft and skill and been working on the skill diligently, but sometimes as a creator, it's so endearing to you and so like personal to you, you don't want others to hear it, but you do want others to hear it. Does that make sense? Like when I first started rapping, I was very selective about who I would play my songs for. And it's just something I had to get over, because if you put your song and it does 1 billion streams, then you can't control who's going to hear it. So you can't be bothered by that. Does that make sense? Shout out to Hard Trap Beats. The money keep coming in. Thank you for providing a consistent and complete life experience. I would like to contribute some music to the platform if you're interested. Okay, email me, directedbyego@gmail.com. It's in my description box as well. Appreciate you. Diacona, what's up? Yeah, man. So you got to get over that hump and put your craft out, because like if you're doing 1 billion streams, you can't control who hear it at that point. So you have to, at the end of the day, get over yourself. And like a lot of people are afraid, they're afraid of this and that because they act like everyone's watching you. No one, like, it's life, bro. No one's like really even tripping off of you. You see what I'm saying? Like people, oh, what if I trip? What if I fail? I mean, who cares? And people then pooped on themselves, got picked up by the EMTs and pooped on themselves, peed on themselves because of whatever, they got picked up for, and they couldn't hold their bowels. Like, who cares, bro? It's life. Life is short. You see? I'm an artist and you're spot on correct. Yeah, man, you got to take the risk, take the gamble, and put it out there, and be willing to be judged. Like even these YouTube videos, I break down boxing. There's a lot of people that get it. There's a lot of people that get it. Letitia Crawford is coming for your neck right now. Peeper Twitter. I'm not worried about that, bro. I'm just giving you my honest opinion. So, I mean, whatever. King Grayson. But you can't be afraid to put your product out. You see what I'm saying? For me, like I said, it's not the legends picking, to get back to Askar Hussein, what he said. It's not the legends picking Crawford. That's cool. But what they're saying, it just, I can't, I haven't found the value in a lot of the breakdowns. You see what I'm saying? Like Tim Bradley was kind of hedging his bet. He was all over the place. He was literally all over the place where he's saying, oh, I'm picking Crawford by stoppage. But then he said it's a 50-50 fight. And then he says that Crawford hits dudes in his bing, bing, night, 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 things like that. But at that point, wouldn't the same go for Errol Spence? Because later in the interview, Bradley also said that Errol is disfiguring people's faces. Luis says ESPN Espanol, it was all about Crawford, but no ego. Slowly as Spence is getting out to the Latino boxing community, Marquez, Barrera, Morales, even Julio Cesar, no new Spence is coming up. That's dope. That's dope. Yeah, y'all got to get the likes up though. We just working. Like I said, I find myself more intrigued with what you're saying. Like, if you think about a fight prediction, anybody is two people. So it's, in essence, in that regard, it's 50-50. You have 100%. Draws happen, but at the elite level, when's the last time you've seen a draw? Wilder, Fury? You know what I'm saying? So it's for the most part 50-50. Crawford's going to win, Spence is going to win. So the real true value is in the breakdown, since we haven't yet seen the fight. So all of it is speculation. From what I'm saying to Paulie Malignaggi, to Bradley, to Roy, or whoever, it's all speculation. That's why, this fight needs to happen. It needs to happen because then it can no longer be speculation, right? It's no longer speculation. We'll have a definitive outcome. Charlo, Castano, Wilder, Fury. Those are probably the only high-level fights that I could think of that were evenly matched, that recently had a draw for the actual outcome. You know what I mean? Everything else has been like, pretty decided, where you knew who won. Pacquiao clearly lost to Floyd, etc. Even in the Castano rematch, we got a definitive outcome. So what some of the legends are saying is it just sounds weird to me, bro. And if we're being impartial and we're trying our best to be like to gauge this speculation on your fight prediction, it seems like it would make more sense to be a little bit more fair with Errol Spence. Like I don't know, bro. Like okay, for example, Bradley said it's a 50-50 fight, but then he says that he's picking Crawford by stoppage. Okay, that's plausible. But what leans you closer to a stoppage as opposed to Crawford decision, knowing that in most high profile fights that are so evenly matched where nobody wants to lose, it's like 2 to 6 years in the making, most of those fights don't end in knockout. Just to be honest. Name a fight that had a 5-6 year buildup, high profile in boxing, that the world at large, the consensus was this was a 50-50 fight. Not like, oh, I heavily shade this person, but people genuinely thought it was a 50-50 fight that ended in knockout. Wilder Fury, Charlo Castano, what else? What other fight? I'll tell you what, I can think of more fights that didn't end with knockouts and or knockdowns than was the other case in recent boxing. The other thing is, I truly believe Errol Spence. Okay, Marquez Pacquiao 4, but I can't even really consider that because one, that fight happened like 2008, so that's definitely not in the last 5 years. But whatever. Aside from that, is that Marquez had 3 shots with this same person. So I'm not really even referring to anything that's a rematch or a trilogy. I'm talking about the very first, because Crawford ain't never sparred Errol Spence, to my knowledge. Errol ain't never sparred Crawford, and they never met in the ring for the first time. So that's what we're gauging off of. Marquez Pacquiao was a saga, and they had already had a completed trilogy. So Marquez found little quirks and idiosyncrasies with Pacquiao's feinting, and then he got clipped up. That can happen. Yeah, if Crawford and Spence fought 4 times, then okay, you can pretty well. Or Eric Morales and Manny Pacquiao. The first fight, Morales won. The second 2 and the third, Pacquiao had Morales' number. So I'm not really talking about anything that's multiple fights, because at that point you have a familiarity with that person. This is the first time Crawford and Spence would be fighting. So there's that. You know what I mean? So like, I don't know. It's just, that's why I need to see the fight, because then we're gonna see what it is. And then there's no talking. We don't have to worry about nothing. We don't have to worry about no one's opinion.
For years, the laws in California have protected child molester.
Triple G Canelo, block them. Who got knocked out in Triple G Canelo? You're a liar. Hey, block them. Block them. He said Triple G Canelo ended in a knockout. There were no knockdowns and no knockouts. You're a liar. Block him for lying. Y'all not finna be wasting my time. Kenya B, shout out to you.
As more dog than Spence. Like I'm getting that a lot when I'm asking about this fight, about Spence and Crawford. But I feel like maybe Spence's quietness is maybe getting taken for weakness, maybe, or something. Or do you feel that, you know, the guy with more dog is Terence Crawford?
What the hell does a dog got to do with anything? Both these dudes are champions. Both of these motherfuckers are dogs. What you talking about? Both of them, man. More dog than the other dog. Come on, man. Like, you know, Terence is a dog, so is Spence. Motherfuckers.
See, this is Tim Bradley, and this is why his prediction to me was all over the place. He's saying they both are dogs, and it's a 50-50 fight, but then he's also saying that Crawford is going to stop him. So again, from an analytical commentary breakdown, what leans you more towards a stoppage? Because we've seen Shakur dominated Oscar Valdez, but he didn't stop him. That's where the troubling thing is, that where I'm not understanding the reasoning or rationale. For example, Crawford fought Porter and was the first to stop him. but it took 10 rounds, if I'm not mistaken. 10, maybe 11 rounds. 10 rounds, I think it was. You see what I'm saying? So knowing the danger zone for both Crawford and Spence in this fight, what leans you to the smaller person getting the stoppage or not even getting a decision? You know what I'm saying? Just winning over split decision or majority. That's what I'm talking about.
Smith got thrown in. Terrence ain't never been thrown out of the car 100 miles an hour and still survived, and didn't have nothing wrong with him. That's dog. That's dog. That's Jesus with you. That's what I mean.
He said Errol Spence being thrown out of a car, that's dog. And then he said that's Jesus with you. That's not really one to say. Like, I don't know if I would call that dog. That you flew through a car and survived. And then he said it's Jesus. So Jesus is more like divine intervention type of thing versus dog as a mentality. I mean, I don't doubt Errol Spence is tough because he survived that, but I mean, he kind of lucked out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how you could be the biggest dog. That don't mean you're gonna survive a car wreck. You see what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Like, am I tripping? Like, so Kanye West is a dog because he survived a car wreck? Like, that's not how your fate. Alexa, stop. That's not how your fate is determined. So is Kanye West a dog because he survived a car wreck? Yeah, I wouldn't really classify that as dog behavior because that's like, first of all, it's an unfortunate situation. And I don't know, there's like, has to be probably a higher power that kind of steps in and determines whose time it is to stay and go. You see what I'm saying? So it's not like Errol Spence training in the gym. He trained for carnage in a car wreck, vehicular car flipping. And then as a result, he was, that dude, like, bro, because there's been like Left Eye and she passed in a car wreck. You know what I'm saying? It don't really matter what type of shape you're in, how much you got going for yourself. You know what I mean? I don't think it's that, Vinny Pazienza surviving his wreck. DOC survived his wreck. I don't really attribute that to being a dog. Like, there's nothing you could have, it's kind of, I would say, more luck. Like, you're lucky that you landed a certain way. You know what I mean? It's not something that, like, when I think of dog, I'm thinking of like you trained and prepared your mind mentally for this. You know what I'm saying? Like Kobe Bryant, he's like he's an athlete in the greatest shape. He's in a crash. You know what I'm saying? It's not something that if anybody got the dog mentality, it's Kobe Bryant, but a crash is a crash. You know what I'm saying? It's not like your mind is tough, so you're gonna survive it and no one else. You know what I'm saying? I don't even understand that statement. He said, Ramirez. Hey,
Spence can easily win this fight too.
Spence can easily win this fight too, Bradley.
He can easily win this fight. It can go either way. It's 50-50, in my opinion. But I'm going to favor Terrence Crawford, and I'll tell you why. I think he has better feet than Spence. I think Spence is more technically sound as far as...
See, I'm already getting confused. He says, I'll tell you why I'm favoring Crawford. He says Crawford has better feet, but Spence is more technically sound.
But I'm going to favor Terrence Crawford, and I'll tell you why. I think he has better feet than Spence. I think Spence is more technically sound as far as with the basics, jab. He's consistent with his offense constantly. He makes up a lot of his mistakes with his volume. He does.
Like, what is Bradley? Hey, Mo Pressure, what's up? What is he talking about? Okay, he said, I'm going to explain why I favor Crawford. And then he says, Errol Spence is technically better than Crawford. And then he says, Errol Spence makes a lot of mistakes that his volume covers up for. What mistake? Like, what mistake did he make? The only mistake I could think of that he was making recently is the mouthpiece thing. But that's like that's a freak thing, and that was over and done with. So what is Bradley referring to? What mistake? Do you see what I'm saying? This is what I, as a student of the game, this is what I would want to hear. This is your breakdown and why you feel it. you're saying these things. What mistake? What mistake did Errol Spence make? And then the other thing that is weird is seconds before you're saying he's fundamentally sound and more scientific. He's more technical. He's technically better. But then you say he's making mistakes. So how does that even equate? Like, if you're saying that somebody was scholastic or an academic scholar, and then you say they also dumb and they need to be in detention or summer school, that like it's kind of doesn't make sense from my interpretation. Shout out to Mr. Two Piece Box. Let's get it, gang. Bro, how can you credit somebody for being technically better, but then seconds later you're saying that they're making a lot of mistakes? Then that doesn't need, that's like a stark contradiction. If somebody has the fundamentals and you're saying they're fundamentally sound, then what are all these mistakes you're talking about seconds later? Explain that to me. See, people try to overcomplicate boxing commentary. If you tell me so, that's like someone saying you're messy and you're neat. Those are two different things. If you're a messy person, then you're messy. You leave a trail, you leave a mess, you don't do your laundry, socks on the ground, don't make it to the hamper, you're messy. If you're OCD and you're neat, then you're OCD and you're neat, completely different things. So how can a man tell me that Errol Spence is technically better and fundamentally sound, but then seconds later say Errol's making a lot of mistakes that he masks with volume? That doesn't make, I don't understand where you're going with it. An oxymoron. Oxymorons with the Y though, but yes. So it's like almost like someone's talking to be talking, and you're talking and saying this stuff, and on the fly, you're just adding on or contradicting to what you're saying. Like you said it's 50-50. Then you said Errol, it's like almost like you don't want to give Errol Spence too much credit. And then if it sounds like you're giving it too much credit, you have to back off of it. That I don't believe in that in commentary. I don't give a who said what or what. If you like the commentary or you don't like, don't watch me. You don't have to watch my channel. Don't subscribe to my channel. Don't look at me. That's good. I'm with that. I like that. But I'm still going to speak what I see. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of, to me, it's like a commentary form of hedging your bet. It's like some people, they can't just give you, like me, I give people outright credit with no clauses. I don't throw in, I'm not Canelo, I don't throw in a bunch of clauses. If I'm gonna say Errol's technically gifted, and I stand on that if I believe that. I'm not gonna say, oh, he's technically gifted. It's like almost like a backhanded compliment. Someone say, oh man, your fit is busting. Oh, you got drip on, but you ugly as that's a backhanded compliment. You're saying somebody got drip on, their shoes and their fit is nice, but they ugly. Like, why did you have to throw that in? That's what I'm trying to get at. If someone got a dope fit, why don't you just leave it at that? Like, man, that outfit is dope. Where you get that? Or, oh, you look fly. See, I don't have no problem giving people full credit. He said Bradley want to be a blood and a Crip. Bradley thinking out loud, but contradicted himself because he really believes Spence went. See, Sir's man, this is the thing. It's like, this makes me believe that you don't believe what you're saying. Like, think of, I took psychology in college. Now, I'm not saying I'm a psychologist, but I was very interested in the subject matter of psychology. And if you look at the manipulation that goes into a deceitful person and people who are trying and attempting to deceive, there are scientifically, I'm not saying no one could beat a lie detector, polygraph test or nothing, but there's scientifically some patterns that are indicative that somebody may be lying or they may be deceitful. Do you see what I'm saying? Like they cut their eyes a certain way, or the body language, or they'll smirk, or they do little nuanced things that let you believe that they are lying, that make you believe that they are lying. And that's kind of what it looks like here with Crawford. I mean, with Bradley, is Bradley saying things, but then the fact that you're contradicting yourself immediately after makes me not believe what you're saying as much as you're trying to convey it. And even if he does believe it 100%, you're not doing a good job when you don't say something and just stand on that. For example, if you get one of them diehard animal rights activists, right? Them PETA people, they're against you wearing animal fur, not faux fur, but animal fur, no matter what. It's just cut and dry. Nah, I don't believe in that. I'm vegan. I don't believe in eating animals. Blah, blah, blah. There's no in between. People try to always make it in between. So that's why I really believe in the power of linguistics and the power of the verbiage and the vernacular that you use, because if you continually contradict yourself, it doesn't really sound like you believe what you're saying. Like when I say it, like come hell or high water, I'm saying what I say on my channel. There's no in between to that. There's no like, oh, like I told you, I don't know who wins this particular fight. But then my commentary actually supports that. And you look at the Boxing Ego watch parties, when I'm saying what's happening in the fight, I don't have to wait and then like, for example, Bradley and ESPN, they'll make it like Oscar Valdez is doing all this stuff early on. And I didn't see Valdez doing with Shakur Stevenson. But then when it looks like the fight is completely gone away from Valdez, then now all of a sudden, Tim Bradley and ESPN, you know, some of the commentators will start saying, oh, Shakur just dominating. But I've been saying it was dominating since the inception when I first started seeing it. You see what I'm saying? And that's what's wrong to me with a lot of boxing commentary. You watch DAZN, some of the commentators are telling you certain things are happening in the first 5 rounds that really ain't happening. And then they try to jump ship when it looks like Canelo Bivol. I guarantee you, if I look at Canelo Bivol, there were probably boxing reporters, because the future was still unknown how it's going to play out. So there were commentators on that telecast acting like Canelo was doing so much. But then it got to a point where it looked like Canelo was not going to win unless he got a knockout. And then now they're trying to jump ship like, oh, Bivol just has his number. No, that's not what you was saying. You was highlighting everything Canelo was doing as if he was doing something. Bro, boxing, I'm giving y'all the gems. This is free gems. Boxing commentary can be as simple as you make it. You say something, you believe that because you're saying it, and you stand on it. It's that simple. People keep trying to give Canelo credit because he's the #1 in boxing and face of boxing. And then when he getting his ass beat, then at the end of the fight, they trying to act like they knew Bivol was winning. But then you listen to my watch party, Boxing Ego watch party, BWP gang, and I'm telling you that Bivol was taking away weapons and stuff throughout. I don't wait till the end. People wait till the end of the movie to say, oh, I knew that was going to happen. You didn't know. You didn't know. You said that because it happened. I say it before it happens. I'm Ego Stradamus. That's the difference. The man just said Errol is technically sound. Then he said he make a lot of mistakes. Make that make sense.
Make some better feet. This can easily win this fight too. He can easily win this fight. It can go either way. It's 50-50 in my opinion. But I'm going to favor Terence Crawford, and I'll tell you why. I think he has better feet than Spence. I think Spence is more technically sound as far as with the basics, jab. You know, he's consistent with his offense constantly. You know, he makes up a lot of mistakes with his volume. He does make some mistakes. He'll lunge forward at times. You know, he'll come in and come out in a straight line. Like he makes some mistakes, but so does Crawford. Crawford makes mistakes too. And now he got to get in the ring with a guy that's a southpaw. It ain't no right-hander where he can switch southpaw. Now he takes the jab.
Bro, listen to this is all over the place. This breakdown is all over the place. Tim Bradley says, I'm picking Crawford. Here's why. Then he's saying, what he's saying is Spence is a natural southpaw. So that sounds problematic for Crawford. So why if you're supposed to be illustrating why you're picking Crawford, then why are you saying that Crawford make a bunch of mistakes, Errol makes some mistakes, and then going on to say that Errol being a natural southpaw is problematic for Crawford. Bro, stop. This is crazy.
Away. So does Crawford. Crawford makes mistakes too. And now he got to get in the ring with a guy that's a southpaw. It ain't a right-hander where he can switch southpaw. Now he takes the jab away. It's a little bit more difficult now. Now you got a dude that got a jab himself, a strong jab, and he consistent with it. And he throws it in various ways, coming down your throat. Now you switch southpaw. Now it's even money. Let's go. You know, and if he take it, if Crawford can take his jab away, which I think he could by making him pick up his.
Bro, you're supposed to be explaining why Crawford wins, and you're talking about how he'll have problems with Errol being a southpaw. I'm not understanding that. I'm not understanding that at all. Like like I said, I treat boxing like a court case. I treat it like a court case. If you're trying to argue your case about how you don't owe somebody $5,000 and they're saying you do owe them, you're not going to say things that support that you do owe them the money. You're trying to get out of the bill and not pay the tab. So you're trying to support your claim and provide counter evidence that alleviates you from owing the money because the person's saying you owe the money. Bradley is saying, I'm picking Crawford, here's why, but then he's saying a bunch of stuff immediately after about Spence is technical, but then Spence makes a lot of mistakes. But then he says Crawford makes a lot of mistakes, and then he says basically Crawford will have issue fighting a southpaw, fighting as southpaw against the natural southpaw. So it's like, I'm not understanding where you're even going with the breakdown. You're supposed to be breaking down Crawford, how this favors him. Shout out to Diaz. The money keep coming in.
And then counter, make him miss, bang. Then he can beat him. He can beat him. It's all about the movement. By making him pick up his feet, even money. Let's go. You know, and if he take it, if Crawford can take his jab away, which I think he could by making him pick up his feet.
Bro, and then listen, there's a lot of if. Bradley says if Crawford could take away Errol Spence's jab, then he could beat Errol Spence. To me, that doesn't even sound confident. Second, my question would be this. Who's taking away Errol Spence's jab when he decided to use it? Name the fighter that Errol Spence fought that took away his jab. Please tell me. Who took away Errol Spence's jab? Mikey Garcia is a technical guy. He didn't take away Errol Spence's jab. Sean Porter didn't take away his jab. Ugas didn't take away who took away his jab? So there's a lot of ifs, ands, buts, and coulds in saying that. So this one, now we're dealing with fake confidence. Real confidence is always going to shine. If Tim Bradley is saying certain things as if he's omnipotent or all-knowing, like he knows how it's going to play out. But then there's a lot of things that sound more like curiosity. If he could take away Spence's jab, I think he could. And he's like, you trying to give Crawford the steps to do. He said, if Crawford used a lot of foot movement, he can disrupt that. But my thing is this: boxers are boxers, and they fight how they fight. You see what I'm saying? So all this legendary like footwork, what fight did Crawford use legendary footwork? We're just looking at the feet. Not saying he has bad feet, but Man, Ego, you got Crawford's sister upset on Twitter. I mean, I'm just talking boxing, so I'm not really worried about that. I mean, y'all could keep saying that, bro. I don't make comments and commentary to upset people. I don't care about none of that. I'm asking direct questions. If anybody have a direct answer, then tell me the direct answer. Crawford, what fight did he use like phenomenal footwork, and that's why he got the job done? That's a simple question. It's about as simple as it could be. It's about as simple as I can make it. If you're saying that Crawford going to take the jab away from Spence, which I haven't seen done, I'm trying to make this as clear as possible. I haven't seen anyone do that. And Errol is the bigger guy. He's the 3-belt guy. Got it. So if you're going to say that and then suggest he can do it by utilizing footwork, I'm asking you directly, what fight did you see this footwork or this level of execution of foot placement that leads you to believe that's what happens in this fight? That's all I'm asking. And like I said, if anybody is upset that I'm asking questions, then that's an inherent bias. I'm asking questions in boxing that I have. And instead of giving me an answer, people are getting upset, or people are saying, oh, you're hating and this and that. I'm not bothered by that. I'm asking a direct question. Either you have an answer to it or you don't have an answer to it. Once again, what fight did Terence Crawford show this illustrious, educated, constant foot movement? And, you know, that's not, to me, from what I've seen, that's not really even his bag. You know what I'm saying? That's not even really his bag. He's more of an aggressive boxer puncher. So we cannot give a fighter a style that is not inherently theirs. And you can't learn necessarily a style that's not inherently yours at age 34. That's why I'm asking, like, for you to do a fight prediction and a breakdown, I would imagine you would use things that you've seen, elements you've seen within this fighter. Like, for example, Canelo Alvarez has slow feet. Slow feet. I can't give him Pernell Whitaker feet. Rest in peace to the god, Pernell. I can't make Canelo's feet Sweet Pea. So if we're talking about Bivol in a rematch, my prediction would never be, oh, all Canelo has to do is move like Pernell, when I've never seen him move like Pernell. The last time Canelo utilized a lot of foot movement that I can remember was in the first Gennady Golovkin, in the first Golovkin. And by round 6 or so, he looked tired. So that's not really his style, because when you ever seen Floyd Mayweather tired, Floyd is like one of the only fighters that could fight a 15-rounder in this new era. These other dudes can't fight. A lot of them couldn't fight 15-rounders. They be toast. They ain't got the win for it. Floyd could. When have you ever seen Floyd get tired from any style that he's ever employed in the ring? That's what I'm saying. So if someone's pretense of this guy will win, this girl will win, you got to show me stuff that he can do. Like, I can't make Paulie Malignaggi a Mike Tyson puncher and say, oh, all Paulie got to do is hit Maidana with the strong overhand right and knock him out. He has to have shown me that it's likely that he has knockout power. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm not understanding about a lot of boxing commentary. I can't give Amir Khan a chin. So I'm not going to be like, oh, all he has to do to beat Canelo is stand up to his hardest shots. He can't. The Amir Khan, his chin don't look good.
And then counter, make him miss, pay anything. He can beat him. He can beat him. It's all about the movement. Moving side to side. You stand in front of Spence, you're going to get chopped to pieces. And Crawford is no dumb. He's not dumb. And they...
Bro, Bradley, he said, I'm favoring Crawford. Here's why. Then you talked about the complexities of Crawford going in against a natural southpaw. Then you say if you stand in front of Spence, he'll chop you up. How does this support Crawford by victory? That's what I'm trying to understand. Bro, how do you say, oh, I'm picking Crawford and act like you're confident of this? And then everything you're saying is not really sounding confident about what Crawford would do or can do.
Counter, make him miss,
Listen.
maybe me. Yeah, he can beat him. He can beat him. It's all about the movement. Moving side to side. You stand in front of Spence, you're going to get chopped to pieces.
Bro, how does that support how Crawford wins? If you stand in front of Spence, you're going to get chopped to pieces.
And then counter, make him miss, maybe me. Yeah, he can beat him. He can beat him. It's all about the movement. Moving side to side. You stand in front of Spence, you're going to get chopped to pieces. And Crawford is no dumb. He's not dumb. Crawford going to use his legs. He's going to move. I know Spence going to try to cut off the ring and stuff, but Crawford, he got a lot of awareness inside the ring. He's a great counter puncher. Anything that Spence throws, he's going to try to counter the shit out of it. And it's going to be fast and unexpected. And if Spence gets hit with them shots, and if he can take them punches, he can be in this fight. No.
Bro, I'm so confused by this breakdown. I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm so confused by it. It just sounds like it's like ping pong. You'd be better off just saying I favor Bud and not saying nothing else. Like just say, oh, I'm picking Bud. But the more you're trying, like, what's the point of breaking something down and then you're supposed to be elaborating and you confuse people further by what you say next? Like, I would hope on my channel, if I do make a 7 reasons, it's clear who I'm picking and why I'm picking. Like, that's the whole goal of a breakdown. How do you know, like, let's say you start a new job, you work at Lowe's. By taking this e-course or doing this training, you're supposed to know more by the end of it. What Bradley's saying is like, he said what he said and he picked Crawford, cool, but then I don't even understand where you're going with it. Oh, if Crawford's standing, or he said if you stand in front of Errol, you get chopped up. Then you're saying he can use footwork. Okay, but I'm just asking, what fight was that done in? What Crawford likes to bang, bro. What fight did he use nonstop footwork? That's what we're trying to get to the bottom of this.
But I don't know if he can, bro.
Listen,
He's hit with them shots. And if anything that Spence throws, he's gonna try to counter the shit out of it. And it's gonna be fast and unexpected. And if Spence gets hit with them shots, and if he can take them punches, he can be in this fight, no doubt about it. But I don't know if he can, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know if he can, bro. I'm just letting you know that. I see Crawford hit motherfuckers flush, bro. Bing, and that they whole world get turned upside down. And I've already told y'all. I got Crawford by stoppage, because if Crawford can frustrate Spence fight.
See, there's a lot of ifs in what he's saying. If Crawford can frustrate Spence, and he said frustrate. I hate when people say frustrate. Anyway, he said if Crawford can do this legendary footwork, if Crawford can frustrate Spence, if Errol can take his punches. But like my thing is this. That's why I'm saying is a disrespect to Errol Spence, because it doesn't look like fair leverage commentary. How could you? Tim Bradley literally just said, and I played it for you, if Errol Spence can take Crawford punches, then he has a shot. But how is that a one-way street? Like, to suggest it and state it just like Bradley did, that's basically, to me, suggesting that Errol just got to survive and be able to take a good punch in order to, make it. And then if he can do that, then he has a shot. Like, basically, he sounds like almost like a puncher's chance. Like, he has to be stupid durable, like, like a Ruslan Provodnikov type. Like, his defense, that don't have nothing to do with it. He can't just have a crispy defense. He just has to be able to take punishment. That's why I say it's a disrespect to Errol Spence. What do you mean? He has to just be able to take the punches. You so smart, you dumb, I swear. That's what's up. Block him. Bro, how is it just a matter of, you said it was a 50-50 fight, but then you reduce Errol Spence to if he could take Crawford's punch. No doubt it's a fight. Two people throwing punches, two healthy hands, you're going to get hit. But the bigger welterweight and a guy who's disfiguring people, then it has to be a two-way street. Bro, Ugas looked unrecognizable and was crying blood at the end of his fight. So if you're going to make an assessment about Crawford's power, he has all stoppages at welterweight. I get it. He has power. No one's undermining that. But the same has to be said for Errol Spence. That's why I'm not understanding the commentary.
It's harder. He'll fight harder, and he'll make more mistakes. And when he make them mistakes, them counters gonna be coming, and all it takes is one bing, and it's gonna be night and night.
Bro, he says with Crawford, all it takes is bing, and it's night. Who did Crawford night with one punch? I'm just asking. With one punch. Bro, if this is, you're a professional fighter, former champion, professional boxing commentator. If you're going to make the statement, where's the reference point? Like I said, I treat boxing like a court case. In court cases, you look for precedents. So you look for similar cases. If it's like a Taco Bell employees claiming racial profiling, they'll go back to separate but equal, or the civil rights where somebody worked at a McDonald's and sued for and they'll look at that case that set precedents in 1967 or whatever to reference for the modern day court case. Similar, because history repeats itself. We all know that. History repeats itself. So if you're going to say Crawford's going to bing him in one punch, I'm not saying it's not plausible, but what I'm saying is, who did that happen to? When Errol Spence is better than anybody that Crawford fought when he fought them career-wise, definitely at welterweight. That's my question to you. If he hasn't one punch Mean Machine, like he stopped him, yes, I get that. But he didn't one punch stop Mean Machine. Mean Machine was in there for a good 9 rounds or whatever. And it was accumulation of punches. So when people are talking about Crawford's power, he has it for sure. He's competitive. He's a dog. He's a great fighter. I get all of that. But if you're going to say he's one punch Wilder power and bing you and you done, then that puts him in the realm of Wilder, Beterbiev, and Gervonta Davis. I haven't seen that. That's so then you couple that with the fact that this is the best name on Crawford's resume and the most prime guy that he's fighting. What's this one punch? He getting a 3rd round knockout. Again, plausible, but you just making it like Errol's just gonna sit there and get punched up and just be like, and just until he succumbs. Like that's why I say it's disrespect for Errol. Jose Benavidez lasted the 12th round on one leg. See? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, Benavidez, 12 round. Jeff Horn, probably 9 rounds. Who else he fight? Amir Khan, 6 rounds with no chin. And he got dropped in the 1st round. Mean Machine, I want to say round 9. I don't know. Round 9 or so. Sean Porter, round 10. So what is all this bing and under 6 and under 3 one punch stuff? That's my question to you. It's not to say Crawford can't punch, not to say Crawford not a good fighter, but that to me, that's why I said it's like almost a fake confidence, because how do you believe that? When have you seen that?
But hey, I know what y'all gonna say. Y'all gonna be like, well, Crawford ain't breaking faces and all this stuff. He ain't breaking faces. Crawford is the heavyweight that get hit the least in the business.
Bro, this man called him a heavyweight. Like,
I mean, he ain't breaking faces and all that stuff. He ain't breaking faces. Crawford is the heavyweight that get hit the least in the business. I mean, the welterweight. My bad. I said heavyweight. The least in the business. All right. Sometimes that might Crawford. Sometimes the pull back. Sometimes you gotta be careful doing that against Spence, boy. Pulling back for his hands exposed. Oh, don't.
Bro, he said, bro, Bradley, he got to be stopped, bro. Bro, the man said, I'm telling you, it's the most confusing breakdown you can hear. He just said that Crawford is the guy that gets hit the least in the welterweight business. One, I don't even know if that's true. It might be. I don't know. I don't know where that stat's from. But this is what Bradley is alleging. Bradley said Crawford is a heavyweight. Then he switched and said he a welterweight. Then he said Crawford is the guy that gets hit the least in the business, in the welterweight business. Then he said Crawford got to watch out because he be pulling back out, straight out like this with his hands down. And if he do that against Spence, it's trouble. What are you talking about? How can you, bro, if I didn't play it, y'all would say I was lying. The money keep coming in. Crawford is definitely the least hit heavyweight. Yeah, because he ain't a heavyweight. So yeah, he is the least heavyweight because he's not a damn heavyweight. Listen, and it's funny when I say to commentate, when I commentate and say these things, y'all say I'm hating, but y'all not saying nothing to Bradley. And his stuff, what he just said does not make sense. It is all over the place. You just said, how do you say a man doesn't get hit or gets hit the least, but then you're worried almost a millisecond later saying that Crawford backs out with his hands low and that could be problematic versus Errol Spence. I mean, like, you're not doing a good job at the very least of breaking it down, because it's too all over the place. You can't say, oh, this guy don't get hit. Oh, but don't back straight out like he does. Like, what are we talking about, bro? That's like me saying I got the cleanest D. I got the cleanest D. Yeah, oh, man, you don't have to worry about having sex with me. I got the cleanest D, girl. Except for this bump on my, except for this clap. Like, bro, that doesn't even make sense. You can't say you have the cleanest D. Girl, don't worry about that. Minus these STDs I got, minus this clappage. That makes no sense. I got the cleanest D, is clean as a whistle, minus this bump, minus it burns when I pee. Like, these are two different worlds. I mean, it used to be the cleanest before I got this clap. Come on, bro. Y'all, man, come on, bro. I got the cleanest D minus these STDs. Let me hold up. Man, come on, bro. This y'all just be saying anything, bro. I'm talking about I got the cleanest D minus these STDs. Yeah, I got the cleanest D. Just put a ST in front of that. That's a STD. Like, man, what? Y'all just be saying whatever. Crawford get hit the least, but oh, I'm worried he back straight out. What? All right. Bro, the contradictions are amazing. Bro, that's like saying, oh, Superman, his chest is bulletproof, and you pull the blick out, shoot him. Oh, he dead. Bro, how he dead? You just said, bro, you just told, listen, if you just told me Superman was bulletproof and I pull the blick out and spray him and then he gets shot up and you're like, oh, Clark Kent, Superman dead. Why'd you do this? Bro, you just said he was bulletproof. How did I kill Superman? Bro, you said he could take that. This doesn't make sense, bro. Y'all know I'm the best in the business. Y'all know this don't make sense. Superman is bulletproof. A bullet can't harm him. I pull the blick out. I pull the stick out, shoot Superman in the chest, and he convulsing. Well, you must have put a kryptonite on the bullet. Y'all, bro, y'all sound crazy. Oh, that was no regular bullet. He could only take He could only take Glock 19 bullets. You must have put a little dab of garlic in the clenbuterol and the kryptonite on that bullet. Bro, you just said he was bulletproof. I killed Superman, and then now you like, why you do that? Oh my God, y'all crazy.
Do that against
Listen.
pull back sometimes.
Listen.
Welterweight, my bad. I said heavyweight. The least in the business. Crawford is the heavyweight that get hit the least in the business. I mean the welterweight, my bad. I said heavyweight. The least in the business. All right. Sometimes that might Crawford. Sometimes the pull back. Sometimes you gotta be careful doing that against Spence, boy. Welterweight, my bad. I said heavyweight. The least in the business. All right. Sometimes that might Crawford. Sometimes the pull back. Sometimes you gotta be careful doing that against Spence, boy. Pulling back with his hands exposed. Oh, don't do that against Spence, man. You better roll underneath, because Spence gonna be coming with them joints.
Bro, what?
Hands exposed. Oh, don't do that against
Bro.
Right? Sometimes that might Crawford. Sometimes the pull back. Sometimes you gotta be careful doing that against Spence, boy. Pulling back with his hands exposed. Oh, don't do that against Spence, man. You better tuck and you better roll underneath, because Spence gonna be coming with them joints. So great fight though.
Bro, I'm done, bro. You say he get hit the least, and then you follow it up with Crawford. He better duck it. Bro, I can't. I'm the greatest that's ever lived in this boxing game. Stop playing with me. Bro, I'm breaking down what you say, and it's looking real juicy. Man, I'm the new Biggie. It's looking juicy. Bro, come on. Everybody hit the DECK. My slow flow's remarkable. Shout out to Mr. Two Piece Texas, $10 gang. Bro, it doesn't make sense. In a lot of the beta mails, they say, oh, you're hating on Crawford. I'm not hating on Crawford. You giving me a breakdown, and you say the man's the least hit welterweight. You called him a heavyweight. Then you switch to say the least hit welterweight. And then you say, oh, but don't back straight out like he do. He been backing straight out and dropping his hand. Don't do that. Bro, it doesn't sound confident. It doesn't sound confident. Listen, you're saying these things and then you counter it and it contradicts your damn self. Like if someone say, oh, Ego, you hungry? And I'm like, nah, man, I'm pretty full. But I am starving. I'm famished out this month. Bro, that makes no sense. If someone says, yo, Ego, we about to go get some pizza. We gonna get a burrito. We go get Taco Tuesday. We about to get some grub. Are you hungry? And I say, no, I'm full. Then I say, but guess what? My stomach emptied in a mug. Oh, guess what? I'm famished. I'm starving. More soup, please. That makes no sense. Either you're hungry or you're not. Even if you said, I'm hungry, but I don't want a burrito, that makes sense. I'm hungry, but I don't want to slice your pizza. That makes sense. But don't say you're not hungry and then say, oh, I'm finna die if I don't eat. Malnutrition, I'm famished. It doesn't make sense, bro. You said he's the least hit welterweight / heavyweight, and then you said don't back straight out because Errol Spence coming with them joints. Oh my gosh, I got to be great. I got to be the greatest ever lived, and y'all gonna all bow down to this real Death Row East. Believe in it. Do you believe in God? Then believe in boxing. Ego is coming, bro. And then people are like, and then y'all let Tim Bradley say this, and then y'all say, oh, but Ego, you're a hater. I'm a hater because Bradley said this, and I pointed out the discrepancy. Okay, bro, it's like the IRS. They audit you. You ain't paid taxes since Chingy was out. It was word how we met, huh? She was with her mom at Bank America. I'm with my son, Cash in the... Bro, you ain't paid taxes since Chingy came out. The IRS, Uncle Sam, they audit you. Then they say, oh, you owe all these back taxes. Is it the IRS's fault? Because they found the discrepancy? Or is it your fault? Because you thought you were going to be out here like Wesley Snipes, New Jack. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth, Miss Hawkins. Because you thought you was Blade. You thought you was Ronald Isaac. Your contagious touch me, baby. Give me what you got. Bro, that's your fault. We just found a discrepancy. Bro, don't get mad at me. I'm only being real. I'm finding the discrepancy in what you say. You can't be mad at me, bro. They mad at me because I found a discrepancy in what you said. Okay. He said Crawford's the least hit heavyweight / welterweight. Then you immediately follow that up saying he back straight out, and don't do that because Errol Spence be coming with them joints. Doesn't sound confident.
Compelling fight. Love the styles. I could talk about this all day. Right. My money, I just told you why I got Crawford.
I could talk.
Just don't tell me.
He said I could talk about this all day. Please don't. Then he said, I just told you why I got Crawford. Bro, you told us a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo. You're doing wrong. Gonna lock you up. Bro, you said a bunch of mumbo jumbo. That was like ping pong back and forth. You didn't illustrate what you were saying.
I Spence because he's stronger, he bigger, and all this bullshit. Money, I just told you why I got Crawford. Just don't tell me I got Spence because he's stronger, he bigger, and all this bullshit. Being stronger and bigger don't win you fights. I'm sorry. They don't win you fights. Look at Mike Tyson. He's small, 5'11", knocking out giants. So,
bro, he did not just compare Terrence Crawford Errol to Mike Tyson. I'm done, bro. I can't. Y'all have a blessed day. Bro, he did not just compare this fight to Mike Tyson. Bro, you're talking about a heavyweight with game-changing power. Terrence got power. But who said he the Mike Tyson of welterweight, bro? Bro, that's not even a good comparison. Bro, heavyweight, anything anything can happen at heavyweight. Hakeem Rahman, bow, Lennox, he down. Then Lennox came back, bow, he down. You know, Mike Tyson, bro, how is that a good comparison to what happens at welterweight, bro? That's like me saying, oh, Chocolatito got to beat Estrada because Mike Tyson. Bro, what does Mike Tyson got to do with Chocolatito? He said, I'm just real vicious and I'm happy, bro. Terrence don't fight like Tyson. They don't have the same style. They're not in the same weight class, bro. If you're a 200-pound man, you're a 200-pound man. You can lean some, okay. I try to tell y'all. I think Terrence he real vociferous. I like when I go outside and start raining, precipitating, and the evaporation, and the Constitution, and the Emancipation Proclamation. I like when Mike be using them big words. When Mike be using them big words, that's what I like. Are you trying to scrutinize me? Like, bro, I like when Mike uses them big words. Bro, it's just not a good example. You say, oh, but Mike Tyson was doing, bro, what does Mike Tyson, a heavyweight, got to do with this particular fight? And then, like, I love Tyson, but who's did Tyson knock out that was his Errol Spence? You see what I'm saying? Like, who? That's not even a good comparison. What Mike Tyson fight? Because his Errol Spence would probably be Lennox Lewis, you know, Vander Holyfield, and he lost those fights. So it's like I hear Tim keep talking. He's saying these malignant things on the channel, and he's trying to talk like he know the skullduggery of it, but I don't see where he's coming from with. Bro, what I gotta say, like Mike Tyson, I'm the new Tyson. Bro, what fight? Who is Mike's Errol Spence? Like, name an Errol Spence person that he beat. You know, Tim Bradley, I know he went back. But Crawford, he said he gonna smoke him like butt. Like I said, I just want to see people in boxing, when they break down a fight, the breakdown gotta like equate to something. Man, what are we talking about? Like, man, when I try to, I'm the king of analogy. When I come up with an analogy, I really try to make it make sense. I try to use an analogy that's like analogous or very comparable to the situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like saying, oh, Shaq did this, so Steph Curry. Okay, they're two different styles of play. What Shaq excels at, he can't hit no free throws. Steph Curry can hit his free throws. So it's like, that's not a good comparison. You'd be like, oh, Steph Curry gonna win a ship because of Shaq. Bro, what does Shaq got to do with it? What does Mike Tyson got to do with Spence Crawford? I don't know, bro. Y'all tripping.
Oh, don't give me that.
Beautiful. Thank you.
They don't win you fight. Look at Mike Tyson. I got Spence because he's stronger, he bigger, and all this bullshit. Being stronger and bigger don't win you fights.
Bro, old media down bad. He said being stronger and bigger don't win you fights. What was the number one excuse that Canelo Chupapi Muñeños made for Canelo losing to Bivol? Huh? What was the number one excuse that we heard? Bivol was too big. What was the number one excuse we heard for Canelo losing to Bivol? He said being bigger and stronger don't win you fights. But the first thing people reach for in a Canelo versus Bivol fight was the fact that Bivol was too big and the bridge too far and light heavyweight. He tried, he dared to be great. So, I tell you, the whole situation with size don't matter is really twofold. It doesn't matter, but then it does matter. And I'm not trying to contradict myself like Tim Bradley, but I'm saying it because it depends on the situation. If you're Floyd Mayweather and you fighting Tenshin Nasukawa, okay, you can't beat it. Robert Guerrero, okay, you can't beat Floyd, even though you're bigger. So in certain situations, that definitely applies. But then if you put Floyd with Roy Jones when he had middleweight, that's just different. We're talking about different things because it gets to a point where the size will play a factor. Even if you get an evenly matched person, plus they're bigger. You see what I'm saying? Like, it does matter if like somebody's good. Like, let's say if Better Be fought at heavyweight. You see what I'm saying? If you fighting Klitschko and he's 6'6" and Better Be can't get on the inside, then Klitschko mess around and sleep you. Bro, Klitschko 260, 6'6" diesel. Better Be is dope. I like Better Be, but I'm just saying, like, it gets to a point where, you know, it can affect you, especially in the style of fight, like someone leaning on you and stuff like that. So, like I said, I just make the fight, Crawford and Spence, make the fight so I could watch it and it be entertained and all that good stuff. But, you know, at the end of the day, my thing is, I stand by it. I don't care who you pick because the truth will always be revealed. So I don't really sweat that. Like, no matter who wins, Errol, Crawford, my channel still be doing what I do. In my lane, I'm a YouTuber, you know, I'm a businessman. You know that because you find me in my place as a business. You know what I mean? So I'm still finna do my thing regardless of any outcome to any fight, to be honest. And that's just that. But I don't care about picking them. But if you pick them and then you're trying to elaborate and break down, it got to make some sense. Like, oh, Crawford's a sharper puncher, he'll do this, and then based on stuff he's done, then I can understand it. Bradley's saying that Crawford get hit the least, but then sounds worried saying Crawford back straight out with his hands low. Don't do that because Spence is coming with them joints. That's not doing a good job to me as a boxing, student of the game of illustrating your point and driving your point home. Like I said, I came from the world of sales. In sales, you got to show people the positives. Like, I sold all kinds of stuff, warranties and appliances. I got to highlight the best features of this washer and dryer. Why do they need to get this Samsung GE model as opposed to this cheaper off-brand? You got to highlight, oh, okay, this one has a delay start function, you know, has a sanitize function, you know, it's a self-cleaning oven, blah, blah, blah. Why should they get the warranty? You got to tell them why they should. Okay, a service call costs you $150, plus you have to pay for your parts and labor. With this extended warranty, all of that is inclusive for 5 years at this price. Protect your investment. Bro, this is my lane. I can sell anything. You got to be able to do that. So I look at boxing predictions in the same way. If you're confident of your prediction and then you're illustrating it, you got to highlight why you feel what you feel. I feel like language, as we develop with smartphones and whatnot, it has made people worse at explaining themselves. All this technology, I got the dictionary app on my phone. You got Google at arm's reach at any time. You know, most of us got cell phones, things like that. Yet people can't elaborate what they're saying. And it's like people are worse at quantifying or explaining. It's weird to me. And it happens so much in boxing commentary. So much where people are like, oh, and then they acting uber confident, but then the stuff you're saying to supplement that doesn't really equate to what you're saying. He's the least hit, but oh, watch out, you back straight out and make this mistake. And then again, if you're gonna say Crawford, his power is so immense, is bing bing night night, then Errol Spence, he don't got power. You know what I mean? What are we talking about? Food for thought. Anyway, I'm gonna holla at y'all. Shout out to Askar Hussein for the MVP. He sent the $50 super chat. I'll be back with some more heat. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Like I said, just get the fight on so I can see it, and then we don't have nothing to talk about. We'll just talk about the aftermath. But all these predictions, I really feel that people are just disrespecting Errol, bro, at this point. Like, because none of it seems like they're encompassing the actual fight. Like, put it this way. I'm not even a betting man like that, but I hope everybody that's saying what they're saying bets their money like they're saying it, and it's some crazy odds, because if it's some crazy odds where Errol's at this crazy, insane deficit and you have no hope that Errol Spence can win, do that. Then I'll probably put some money on it, because then it'll be too good to pass up. Because me, I don't really know who wins the fight. I told y'all that from the beginning. It's a 50-50 fight, and I'm content with that. But if y'all make these odds like what y'all saying in these month videos, then let's get it cracking. Because the fight that some of y'all are breaking down and giving, there's no regard to Errol, like as if all he could do is just sit there and be a punching bag, make them odds like that. I'll probably drop some money on that. But guess what? This is the two-facedness in the world of boxing. Y'all won't do it. Y'all won't do it. Please, all the legends, all the boxing fans, all y'all with the cockamamie, like, you know, commentary and stuff like that, please bet big bucks on what you're saying and how you're saying. Let's build this fight up. Let's blow this fight up. And please put Errol Spence at an insane deficit. Insane. I'm trying to see some crazy odds. Like, I bet $1 on Errol Spence and I win 10,000. I want to see some crazy odds, because the people that are breaking down the fight, I tell you, it's a 50-50 fight. I have never said nothing different. But what I'm hearing from the boxing kingdom is Errol Spence, he got to just sign a contract and get laid down. So bet like you're suggesting in these fight predictions. Like Tim Bradley, please, you use that ESPN commentary bread and put up some guap against Errol, because you believe it so much. Just so the odds in the betting line is crazy. I'm trying to see something. I'm trying to see something. Please bet like y'all like y'all suggest. You know what I'm saying? The same things that y'all telling me, because listen, I don't really even care about money. I'm a hustler. I'll always get money. If I lose, I'll lose everything and get money right back just like that. So I don't really worry about it. But I tell you as a man what I believe. I don't know who wins the fight. I haven't landed on an actual prediction. People say I'm hating, but I ain't even given an actual prediction. I haven't picked a side or whatever the case is. So that shows me that we're already on a different wavelength, because you're telling me what you think I feel based on something I haven't even said. I don't know who wins. I'm not acting uber confident for Errol or Crawford because it's that type of fight. But I do think, from what I've heard from the boxing kingdom, Errol Spence is being disrespected. I believe that. But guess what? Just like Ward Kovalev, a lot of y'all are not going to put your money where your mouth is. People said Ward going to get knocked out. Oh, Kovalev is going to crush him. He the crusher. And then when I got my ass to Las Vegas and I was in the MGM checking in the line, I looked, they had a little sports book with the LED lights, and Ward was the favorite, because y'all some liars. All y'all do in boxing is cap and lie. Y'all say all this big bad wolf stuff. You saw all that shoot 'em up y'all be talking. You got to do something, baby. I got to Ward Kovalev, and after seeing a million takes, a million comments, Ward will die, and 1A7 and MDK for life, and Ward's no match, all this stuff, just to get to Vegas and see the sports book had Ward the favorite. Y'all some liar. I don't lie. I don't get on here and cap. I ain't never did that. And why start now? But y'all do. Y'all say all this stuff, but you won't bet no real money. Show them receipts. Listen, let's make this the most betted on fight in recent boxing history. It's worth it. So if you believe what you saying, Bradley and all the whoever, and you so confident, let's put some money up so we can get the betting lines to shift to catastrophic. It'll get the fighters more money. It'll get ego more money. It'll get y'all more money. But that's the thing. That's why, listen, I don't really care about money because I'm a hustler. I'm going to always get that. I'm going to always get that money back. I'm always going to get the money. I live a life of abundance, so I don't really care. I don't really care about money anyway. It's just a tool. I use it at my disposal like a king. I'm a pharaoh. I do what I want, right? And I don't take much. I've been dirt broke, and had to eat ramen every single day. So I go back to that. I don't really care. It's not about that for me, but I put money to it because I know y'all don't like it. I know a lot of y'all at home, money means so much to you. So that's why I want to put money to it, because when you put a value to it in this current market with all the societal beliefs and you attach currency to it, now you get to really see who feels what they really feel, or if they just talking. I don't say nothing to just talk. If I sound confident, then I believe what I'm saying. I know you don't. That's why I say false confidence. Shout out to Askiar who said, see, this is why I don't care. The money is forever. This is just the U.S. Treasury printing on paper. I don't care about this. I'll be a martyr for everything I believe in. Y'all won't. A lot of you, some of you, Eagles Army, I know y'all good for it, but a lot of y'all won't. Y'all talking all this, oh, one punch, bing, bing, put 10,000 on a one punch, bing, bing, under 3 and all this other stuff y'all saying. Put that on there. Crawford, like, bro, see, that's what I'm saying. Anybody could do an interview for free and say, oh, Crawford, 1 round, bing, bing. Okay, bet. If that's smart money to you, then bet that. Bet the smart money on Crawford, bing, bing, round 1 and all this big bad wolf stuff that y'all talking about. Because me, I just see a great fight. It could really go to decision, to be honest. So if smart money to you is bing, bing, Crawford, 3 rounds or less, bet that. They have an actual range bet where you can say round 1 through 3, Crawford, round 1 through 3, Errol, bing, bing is done, and you'll collect. So you pick the round. Ask Yar Hussein. Let's get it. I just don't understand what happened New media loves Spence until we started talking Crawford versus Spence. Then new media switched up. I don't understand. I think you mean old me. I don't know what that means. Bro, it's not about, listen, my thing is this, my G, gang. Listen, gang. It's not about hating Crawford or loving Spence or loving Spence and hating Crawford. That mentality is part of what's wrong in boxing. People think because you have an opinion that like this is Republicans versus Democrats. This is Bloods versus Crips. Like the leader of the free world, if it's a Republican, then I'm winning or something. Bro, this is boxing. Why can't people like Crawford and like Spence? That like it's not that serious. This is not Crawford. If he wins, he's the leader of the free world. Like if Crawford wins, he's the commander in chief. I know what you meant. Ask Errol Spence. He said I meant old media. I know what you meant. Bro, if Errol wins, he's still Errol Spence. He's not the leader of the free world. Where it's like all political decisions are have to go through the Errol Spence cabinet. It's just boxing. It's a sport. But y'all play these little games. Oh, bro, even if I said right now I pick Errol, which I haven't said, even if I said that, I don't mean you hate the next person, but y'all play these goofy games. Y'all live in a whole goofy world. Like if I pick whoever I want to pick. That's just that. I'll pick whoever I want to. It don't have nothing to do with hating somebody. Bro, so look at your life. Let's look under the hood of your life. If you go to a Mexican restaurant, do you hate Italians? Do you hate Italian food? That doesn't mean that. You want Mexican. It's Tuesday, it's Taco Tuesday. Mexican grub sound the best. End of story. That don't mean you hate spaghetti. You hate Italian people. You hate lasagna. You hate shrimp Alfredo and chicken carbonara. That doesn't mean that. But these are the stupid, childish, immature bullshit games that y'all do in boxing. You go out for Mexican food because that's how you're feeling. Oh, you hate Italian food. You hate American eatery. Bro, I don't live I like variety anyway. So I don't want Mexican food every day. I don't want Italian food every day. I don't want healthy food every day. I want to eat out one day. I don't just want In-N-Out burger. I like variety. But y'all play these games like we Bloods and Crips. Like you Crippin' if you like Errol and you a Blood if you like Bud. Like, it's goofy. It's goofy. I respect Bud Crawford. I respect him as a man. I've covered his career. I've covered Errol Spence's career. In fact, I cover more Bud fights than I have covered Spence fights. But y'all be saying this goofy Bloods and Crips to me. Bro, I spent more money with Bud than I have on Spence. I covered a couple of Spence fights live. I covered several Crawford fights live. But y'all some bums. Y'all some bums. You don't get what you want. You little kid have a temper tantrum because that's what bums do. Oh, he's not saying what I want to hear. Change the station then. God dang it. Change the station. Don't watch me. I don't really care. Don't listen. Get the out. Get to stepping. You don't like my commentary. I don't know nothing. I'm stupid. Whatever your sentiments are, good. Leave. Scram. Da 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 da. Oh, let the boy. Bro, scram. Get out of here. Get to stepping. Don't watch me. Don't tell nobody about my channel. I'm still gonna make it. I'm still gonna do it. I'm still gonna wake up every single day and outwork all my competition. Y'all can't beat me. So do that. Leave, scram, make these fake accounts, burner account, all that. Do all that. I'm still here. I'm still working. I'm still grinding, and I'm still living life, working my purpose. Do that. So y'all think this is. All this over some boxing, bro. I don't care. Double knockout. They can both, bro. They can have a double knockout, Spence and Crawford. I'm still eating. I'm still winning. I'm still making money. With a double knockout, single knockout, bro, whatever, draw, I'm still gonna get it. I'm still gonna do me. Elijah, what's up? Kenya said, we are happy to block you if it's easier. Facts. You will get blocked. Bro, a lot of emotional, frigid babies that are in the world of boxing. You can't take nobody saying something against what your belief system is. The world don't work like that, partner. There's people who are meat eaters and they're gonna eat meat every day. Then you got vegans and vegetarians and pescatarians. Do you? That's what I recommend. Do you? If you don't like meat, that's what's up. Don't eat meat. That's your life. But I'm gonna eat meat. I'm a meat eater. I'm a savage. I'm an animal. I'm a carnivore. Yeah. I'm gonna do what I want to do. If I want to go vegan, I'm gonna go vegan. If I want to be a vegetarian one day, if I say I want to be a vegan and then the next day I switch up and I want to eat meat, then I'm gonna do that. And ain't no one gonna do nothing about it. It's my life. I do what I want. I eat what I want. You don't like it, that's cool. That's what's up. You don't eat that. Scram. Yeah, Mr. Two-Piece Texas. I told you I'm forever paid. Bro, I'm forever paid. Give old media a band-aid. It's over. Wrap it up. Box him up. Bro, I'm about to body bag and toe tag all y'all. All y'all. All y'all that oppress me. You doing all this over boxing. Oh, you hate Crawford. Why would I hate Crawford? What did he do? like name one thing that Crawford did where I hate him, or Canelo, or whoever y'all say I hate. Y'all say I hate everybody. Like, what did any of them do to me? I don't live my life based on hate and love. I talk the beautiful sport of boxing, and I make my coin, and I do what I want with it. It's that simple. You guys live in this like 2D world. My world is 3D. You live in a 1D, 2D world where it's like, even if I pick Errol to beat Crawford when it's all said and done, that don't have nothing to do with that. I hate him. I like Ugas, and I picked Ugas to lose. I sure enough did. And ain't nobody did nothing about it. Ain't nobody said I hate Ugas. Okay, I'll prove it. I just gave you an example. When Errol was fighting Ugas, I picked Ugas to lose. And not one of you said anything. I was never labeled the Ugas hater, the Cuban hater, your dentist hater, and all this stuff. Y'all some sensitive, gutless, spineless, invertebrate, no backbone having ass babies. Ain't nobody they don't call you no names unless they don't want to hear what you have to say. I picked Ugas to lose to Errol Spence. I picked Danny to lose. I like all of them. It's a fight. Bums, I tell you. Can you be? Absolutely. Bring in the bums. Bro, I'm telling you, we live in a sensitive, like gutless society. You hate it. Why didn't nobody call me the Ugas hater? I picked him to lose. That was Errol's last fight. The Bud Buddy saying I hate Bud Crawford, but I just picked Errol Spence to beat Ugas as well. I picked Andy Ruiz to beat Joshua, and I was right in the first fight. Why didn't y'all say I hate Joshua? Bro, it's boxing. This is pugilism. You got a loser and you got a winner. Sometimes, seldom, you got a draw. It's that simple. If you can't get out your emotion, that don't mean everybody else is a weenie like you. And there's people that have money and they weenies too. You just a weenie with bread. You a corn dog. Bro, it don't matter. Your character is your character. You could be a weenie with bread. You a corn dog. You can have no money and be a hater and be a weenie. There's a lot of weenies and in-betweenies. Wiener schnitzel. Bro, I'll never let online tell me about my character. Y'all don't know me. You know what I say when I hit record. Kenya, they some weenies with bread. You a corn dog. Man, come on, bro. Hot dog on a stick. Stop playing. I wish I would let somebody online tell me who I am. You ain't grow up. You ain't in the trenches with me, out the mud with me. You don't know about me. What's my middle name? You don't know. Exactly. You don't know my middle name. You don't know none of my stories, my allegories and experiences. Y'all know what I say when I hit record, and that's it. So, oh yeah, you're racist. Okay, yeah, I'm racist because Canelo got his ass beat. Yeah, okay. That make a lot of sense. Canelo get his ass beat. Oh man, you know, Bevo beat his ass. Bro, he got his ass beat. That had nothing to do with racism. If anything, why you ain't mad at the Russian fighter that beat his ass? Fuck is y'all talking about? Bro, it's crazy, bro. I got a restorative feeling in boxing. Y'all must have forgot. How am I racist? Because Canelo got whooped. That's what I seen. People want to sugarcoat everything. I'm not sugarcoating it. I ain't Willy Wonka. I ain't going to sugarcoat. You either like me, you don't like me. It doesn't matter either way. Bro, I said I'm not Willy Wonka. I ain't going to sugarcoat. So you can take the commentary, not like it. I'm telling you what I see. You don't like it, there's billions of hours of uploaded content per day on YouTube. Get to stepping. Go find some of that. And for the real ones, y'all know where to meet me right here for that real ism. I'm giving you that real ism. I'm giving y'all something you can feel. I remember the one loser said Ego hates Ukrainian fighters. Yeah, but I like Usyk. So that goes out the way. See, that's what I'm saying. It's just a bunch of goofy stuff. Cancel culture. All right, cancel me. Yeah, I'm waiting. Cancel me. What I do? Cancel me. Yeah, I'm waiting. Yeah, cancel me. You can look at old tweets, all that. Cancel me. Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the cancel culture. There's nothing to cancel me for. Bro, you don't think they would have canceled me? They could have did a long time ago. But you gonna cancel me? My G files is straight. What you gonna cancel me for? Oh, Ego said Lomachenko was hyped. Okay, how's that? Okay, now what? Cancel me. I'll be waiting. People say, oh, Ego, after Mayweather, Pacquiao, your channel is done. Them days are numbered. That fight was in 2015. That was 7 years ago. My channel did nothing but excel. We stepped on the gas after the Mayweather Pacquiao. What y'all talking about? What y'all talking about? See, this is loser talk. This is the bum talk. They said my channel was over after Pacquiao whooped my boy Errol Spence. I mean, Pacquiao whooped my boy Floyd. First of all, he didn't whoop Floyd. Second of all, that was 7 years ago, and my channel did nothing but to the moon. We've grew hundreds of thousands of subs since that point. I was at like 30,000, 10,000 subs or something ridiculous. Bro, when you great, the work gonna speak for itself. Y'all don't tell me when it's my time, when my channel's over. I determine that. Y'all, there's nothing y'all could do to determine where my channel goes next. All y'all gotta do is just pull up and watch my content. That's all y'all can do. I determine what the next move is for my channel. Shout out to my man Isaiah Felix. That's my guy. Diacona, what's up? Yeah, man. Anyway, just make the Crawford fight. Crawford Spence. Channel been done for years, but they disappeared. But that's what I'm saying. All the dudes that said my channel was finna be over, they channels is The Mummy Returns. They channels is out here looking like bro. They said my channel be over after Pacquiao Mayweather, but they channel looking like Thriller Night. Bro, that's what they channel said. They be like, oh, Ego, how you doing? My channel. Bro, you type in their channel in the YouTube search and pull them up. Boxing Ego Hater channel, A, B, C. And this what you going. Bro, remember Mike broke the door like The Shining? That's their channel. Boom, boom. And then somebody said something about Triple G. Bro, I seen that Triple G comment earlier. Bro, ain't nobody worried about Triple G. He finna lose anyway. Shout out to Askiar. He said he been here since 2016. Let's get it. Bro, Triple G. Okay, put it in. Triple G and Canelo got a press conference this week. Did y'all know about that? Swear to God. Let's play Swear to God, man. If you knew that Canelo press conference with Triple G was this week, Y for yes, N for no. Did you know they were doing a press conference this week? Y for yes, N for no. I'm gonna punish y'all. I'm Frank Castle. I'm the Punisher. I'm gonna punish y'all. Look, nobody knew about it. Exactly. So good luck to Eddie Hearn. He said he's gonna do an American takeover. Bro, America don't even know when you got a fight coming on, cuz. How you gonna take over and we don't even know? Look at all those no. Can you get it? Yeah. Bro, ain't nobody checking for that. Bro, Canelo done messed up. You should have fought Andrade. You should have fought Charlo. You should have fought Errol. You should have fought Benavidez, David Morrell, something. Bro, he got a press conference. Ain't nobody talking about it. It ain't nobody talking about that. Ain't nobody talking about no Triple J. Guys, yeah, bro. Where's he even been? He on TikTok? Does Triple G got a TikTok? Boom, 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 boom. Bro, does Triple G, listen. Does Triple G got a TikTok? Where has he even been? That's the back with the back. It's the tax. It's the back. It's the squeeze. Bro, where's Triple G been? He cutting the album? Knock. Ha. Got to get back. Bro, Triple G got a James Brown cadence. Ha. Got 11. Mac. Got to get back. The big payback. I know karate, but I know caress. Bro, he sound like James Brown ad-libs. What y'all talking about? Yeah. Ha. Ooh, ah. Ooh, ah. Yeah, guys, let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the body. Ooh, ah. Bro, what did he even be talking about? I don't even know what Triple G be talking about. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the body. Ooh, ah. What? God. Bro, he sound like Shaggy. Yeah, guys, Mr. Lava. God. She call me Mr. Boombastic, touch you in the masses of the rule. Romantic, ego fantastic, touch you in the masses of the Mr. Rule. Cause I'm a bro, he sound like Shaggy stuff playing. Cause I'm a hot shoe sneeze. Mr. Lover. God, Mr. Lover. Say now, Mr. Lover. Girl. She call me Mr. Boombastic. Touch you in the masters of Mr. Roo. Bro, he sound like Mr. Boombastic. He sound like Shaba. Gee whiz, like don't sing. Bro, he sound like all the he sound like that patois. Hey guys, I'm a hot shoe snaps. Mr. Lover. Max, Mr. Lover. Bro, get him out of here. Get Triple G's, bro. Hey, and then DAZN, they need to fire the graphic designer, bro. They gotta fire him. It's bro. They gotta fire the graphic designer off of the DAZN. Like, they got Triple G looking older on the flyer though. Bro, look, they got him looking older on here. Yeah, guys. Oh shit, guys. Bro, they got him looking older on the flyer. Man, get this out of here. This fight way past prime. And then old media talk about, bro, get old media out of here. They said Manny Pacquiao, I want to accept my bro. Bro, they said Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather was way past it. And they got Triple G looking older on the flyer. He out here looking like, man, come on. Oh, guys. Like I said, bro, you got him looking older on the flyer. Somebody said Triple G look like Benjamin Button. Y'all tripping, bro. Bro, he look like an accountant. He look like a CPA. Bro, how you DAZN wanted Canelo to fight Triple G years ago, and he's like, nah, give me that average children, them pilgrims or whatever. And then now he get whooped by Bevo, and now he's like, oh, Triple G it is. Bro, get Canelo out of here too. Get Canelo out of here too. You waited to get whooped, and then now you want some Triple G smoke. Now you want them Triple G ribs. I want my baby back chili, baby back rib. Now you want them Triple G baby back ribs. I want my baby back Triple G baby back ribs. Bro, now he want to fight him. So the whole time the world of boxing was like down when y'all both signed with DAZN, and the world was down to see y'all fight. Canelo was like, no, he's nobody. He fight nobody and all this stuff. And then now you get whooped, and then he looked horrible in all of his recent fights, damn near. And now you want to fight him. All right, we'll see how that works. Somebody said he looked like Harrison Ford. I'm done, bro. Indiana Jones, though. Somebody said he looked like Alex Murphy with his helmet off. Hey, come on. Come on. Yo, bro, he said he looked like Murphy from RoboCop with the helmet off. Yeah, remember RoboCop popped that helmet off, had them wire cornrows back? Dead or alive, you're coming with me. Bro, y'all wrong. This man said Murphy. Bro, he got the Murphy, though. The Murphy wire cornrows. Man, come on. Y'all tripping. Y'all bugged out. Bro, they doing the face-off or whatever this week. Anyway, I'm out. I've been streaming long enough. Gang, peace. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. More coming soon. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Ask Yar who said MVP of the chat. You know, shout out to everybody. We working. Deuce.